Just a bloke in a bar.
I saw Bracey and him on the plane, like going up to 9 to do the launch or whatever. And like I learnt from my Mal Meninga, you know my Mal Meninga story with the origin and that?
No.
Oh, so basically when I was playing 2008, going really well, even Darren Lockyer had written like articles saying like, you know, Denon may make origin this year. Like that's how well he's playing. And so I'm of the belief, so we were out one night at the Normanby and I was with some lovely young ladies and talking, and I looked across and I see the big Mal Meninga in the corner. Anyway, so I'm looking at him going, oh fuck. I started wigging out, like getting intimidated because I didn't know, like, does he even know who I am? Should I go and shake his hand? Do I not? So I bitched it. I didn't shake his hand. And then I think from that moment on is a part of the reason why I didn't even get like a look in for the origin that season.
And maybe even why your like career ended. From
100%. Yeah. I mean, that's a bit harsh, but...
Well, no, I'm not saying...
I was fucking just still
your career did end. That's an objective statement of fact.
But I mean, I still played well the rest of the season.
No, of course you did. I'm just saying that now, you know, you then had one of the biggest names in the game, potentially, I'm not going to accuse Mal of anything, but actively working towards your demise.
Actually, you know what makes it even funnier is it was the same year, I think, that Lockie got injured, and guess who took over as captain that year? Cam Smith. So I've brought it up with him before at captain's run that he ruined my whole career as well.
Yeah, Cam would have definitely fucking...
They're working against me. So anyway...
Right-handed you.
And did he admit it?
Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Cam hasn't thanked us once for moving our schedule to fucking accommodate him either.
He said, tell the boys thanks so much.
Listen, I'd like Cam to say it personally. What happened to writing a fucking letter or a card? Maybe a gift voucher?
General manners out the window? Seems like it.
I'll let him know that you're upset.
Kids aren't raised like they used to be, Eddie.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So in regards to the shaking of hands, I said I'll never make that mistake again. Anytime I ever see someone higher up in the game than me, or even lower, just someone in the game.
You should
always go and shake their hand, even if they... There's been times, I'm not going to name who it was, I was walking along Bondi Beach, like, I think, is he an NRL player still? I think he's still in the NRL. I'm not going to say what it was. Went up, shook his hand. No idea who I was. Completely brushed me. This was only like 2 or 3 years ago too.
Fuck. Okay, but was he?
So that can happen.
Can I? Like, you don't have to say who it is, right? But this is fun.
So it was in Bondi.
Older or younger?
Bondi.
Older or younger?
Younger.
Younger. Okay, and we don't know whether he's still playing currently.
A Rooster.
He's still playing currently. No, not Teddy.
Yeah.
I think I shook Teddy's hand at Dally M's. I think he knew where I was, but I'm not sure.
Does he not follow Bloke? Are there
Teddy?
any big name players where you're like, why the fuck doesn't this cunt follow us?
No, I don't expect people to follow. I understand. I get it.
What do you mean? What are you understanding there?
Well, maybe you
Bloke in a bar.
Maybe you don't think I'm fucking funny or some shit, you know? Or maybe you don't like footy in your feed.
I can understand that if you're a footy player, not one.
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, bit of respect from Teddy.
Bit of respect from Teddy. Teddy Brusher.
It's Teddy Brusher.
No, Teddy.
Jesus Christ, that's fucked up.
That sounds like Teddy Brusher.
That's fucked up, dude.
It wasn't Teddy.
Wait, Teddy, leave a comment if it was you.
Yeah, definitely, because he's watching.
Leave a comment. We met Mal the other day, and
scary man.
Bruh, I looked at him and I looked at his hands and I thought, fuck, Edward, you need to step the fuck up. Yeah. Like, how many hands have you shaken in your life? Thousands, right?
Yeah.
Building to this moment, right?
Yeah.
This is the zenith of your handshaking career.
Yeah,
you got to go in, you got to deliver, you got to get this right. And I was pretty happy with my performance.
I was happy with how as well.
I got a good, solid connection.
Yes.
I was swallowed immediately. I knew I was...
Like a mitt.
I was like, okay, it's like going into a fucking baseball mitt.
Or like fisting someone.
But not even fisting.
Did you fist Mal?
It disappears.
Did you fist Mal?
Well,
it
felt like it.
We may as well have.
I got lost in his hands, and I didn't know where it was, and I just hang on for dear life, trust the moment, look at him in the eyes, Mal, how are you? And then out.
But you know when you're like trying to grab onto something that you're clearly your hands aren't big enough to hold. So it's like I was trying to like get my fingers around his hands as much as his, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do here. Like,
yeah, you just had your hand like that.
Yeah, you just go, okay, you just let me know when, I'm going to just keep my arms stiff.
Yes. And you let me know when we're done. It's like the reverse of holding a basketball. You know how you just feel it slipping?
Yes.
You don't feel yourself slipping because you're held.
You're held. But
you're not holding anything.
You can't grab onto anything.
Exactly. He's got control of the situation.
Yeah, he did. And he looked at me and we shook hands and I could tell immediately that he was like, who the fuck are you?
Which that's not surprising at all.
Well, because Dan Ganane had given us quite a nice rap.
Our dear friend of the show.
But the rap would have been like, without context for Mal, he
Yeah,
would have been
okay.
like, this rap makes no sense.
No, you just basically go, and this is Tom and Eddy, and
He's like, they were calling the footy the other day, and like, instead of me.
You
and
need
like,
a context.
Yeah.
Context before a rap,
Yeah.
always.
And it was nice things that Dan said.
It was nice,
All
but
I'm
it was
saying
like-
is I had a confused Mal Meninga on my hands. Well, in fact,
around your hands.
around my hands.
And was he thinking, either need to shake this bloke's hand or fight him? Like,
Well,
nah,
that's sort of where I'm going.
But we sort of
I don't
peeled
because I
away.
didn't want to. I was sort of like I was trying to look as unthreatening as possible.
Which is pretty easy for you.
Pretty easy for me because I don't look threatening at
I
I
all.
reckon
Meninga.
Mal was feeling a bit threatened, if I'm being honest.
No, I don't think so. We were close to the water. I think Mal could have picked me up and fucking javelin threw me into the darling.
Yeah,
hole.
or just like ripped you fucking
Was this
apart.
at a work event or whatever?
It was
the
at
Fox League launch.
Yeah, Fox
What's
League.
with like little scuffles at Fox League stuff?
Well, we didn't have a scuffle with Mal, but we also missed the scuffle at Fox League, which is one of the great regrets of my life.
Well,
we need some inside.
it's not a regret
sauce.
because we didn't actively walk away from the scuffle.
Wasn't by choice.
No, it was
didn't-
actually,
we
technically
didn't-
it was your fault. We had to come do the podcast. That's what
It actually was your fault.
It was your fault.
It actually was your fault. Also, combine that with the fact that everyone went upstairs for photos and we weren't invited, so we thought it's probably time to go.
Time for us to leave. Like, oh, this room's empty.
Actually, I got a funny story about
Time
that.
to leave.
So when I was coming through at the Bronx, this would have been like 2005, maybe 6. Like obviously I was a young guy with the first grade squad, but not in the top 25. Anyway, we got all of our programs for like the photo shoot day. Got all our programs, got to rock up. Anyway, the team photo they do with the squad each year, like the one that you do with Manly this year.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so I'm a young
Well, thanks
guy.
for bringing that up.
No.
Yeah.
That one
I
we
mean,
did with the
incredible
club.
stuff. Incredible stuff.
Well, actually, the vlog of that whole day is dropping tomorrow on our YouTube.
Oh, how good. And also, before we finish the story, tonight, about 8 o'clock,
Yep.
Hello Sport Live, we're all going to be there. We're all going to be there.
Illstorm.
Woo! Anyway, so we get the program, and I'm sitting there going, oh, okay, sweet, all good. Set aside the day. It was a Wednesday, which is our day off. Rock up. Everyone gets like together for the team photo, and they're like, oh, you're not in the top squad, bro. Like, got sent home. Crushed from the photo.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. How did you react to that news?
Bro, that
know
would have
what?
crushed you.
Mate, it was so embarrassing, bro.
Would have crushed you,
I was
bro.
18 years old, just fresh as anything out of school pretty much, and didn't know anything about footy at the time.
So you're already feeling a little bit on the back
Already
foot,
awkward, like already struggling to fit in.
Yeah.
Already struggling to fit in, and then they were like, who's this fucking weirdo rocking up for the photos?
Why'd you rock up?
Well, I train with the top squad every day.
And they said,
And they were like, mate, you're not a part of the top 30.
but did they tell you come for photos?
No, it was just on the program.
Oh, right.
And so you don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, it's probably not me. So and then you get a phone call, fucking Andrew G going, what the fuck, where are you, bro?
Yeah.
So I rolled up, got brushed, told to go home.
That's fucking. So
That's that.
was that the jersey? When did you get all the big players to sign?
Yeah, that's where it came from. Yeah, that's where it came from.
You got it signed and went home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, could you just get like
While I'm here, could I get some autographs? Because I'm clearly never going to play for this club.
Was that, when you're at high school, it's like your last day, you go around and you get your jersey signed? Is that
Yeah,
what?
No, you know how this happened?
you cut.
So this
Get your jersey
basically, I didn't have any jerseys from when I quit footy. I don't know why. Like I don't know why I didn't keep anything. It just
Disgruntled? Were you angry? Was it one of those things that you're like, fuck it?
disgruntled. Like I mean, there was a little bit of disgruntledness, but not to the point where I should have just kept half my stuff. Anyway,
Not to the point where you thought about growing a fringe and putting on Green Day.
no,
Sitting in your room,
no,
closing the curtains.
no, not listen to Blink 182
Eyeshadow.
on the stage.
Simple plan. I'm not
Oh, simple plan.
perfect person.
Not like that.
Not like that,
Okay.
but close. Anyway, I didn't have any jerseys or whatever. So I'm scrolling the internet, I think it was maybe last year, and someone messaged me like, hey, Kemby, check this out. And some dude was selling my jersey on like one of those collectible Facebook sites. And so I had to buy it back off him.
No way.
Yeah, had to buy it
And you
back
got
off
it
him.
signed by everyone.
No, so like basically what would have done is like I would have worn it, then we give the jerseys back to the club.
yep.
And then they use that as like they auction it for charity or
Yeah.
fucking whatever it is.
What is that? Is that centenary year?
100th
Fuck,
year.
What,
of
what year
rugby
was
league,
that?
2008.
What happened that year? How'd that year go?
That was an interesting year.
Fucking what happened that year?
Well, it's funny you say that because this is the reason why I'm wearing it is to break all curses. So I'm breaking your curse currently that you created, and I'm also breaking the
Hold on a
Broncos
second.
curse.
I just want to quickly remind everyone: 2008 Manly Premiership 40-0. That's not how the curse is broken, though, buddy. So just
No, I'm letting everyone know
That's
that
not how-
the curse is
you
broken.
can't-
no,
you-
it's not.
So no worries.
No.
You can say thank you.
No.
I'm breaking your curse too.
no.
Denon, you can't just wear an old jersey
Yeah.
and expect
It's
curses
signed
to
by
be
the
broken.
greats. It's like if
Well, I don't know that could be your family signing that. That could be the bloke who sold
Mate,
it. to
half
you.
these blokes have bloody won a premiership.
I can't. I'll give you that tip. I can't read any of them.
No, I don't know who's
Make
that
out
is.
one for me.
D-Lock, boom, right
Oh,
there.
bullshit. That's D.
Where?
D-L Lock.
No.
Okay.
We can't even spell his name
That
right.
D's back to front.
That's an A-lock.
Yeah, well, he did in the mirror.
Oh, well, that's a
Okay.
problem.
Listen.
Yeah, this thing's fucking...
Listen, I think we've got an authenticator down here getting very alarmed.
Yeah.
I think
That's not breaking the code.
We've been very clear, Denon, and I don't know how many times we need to repeat ourselves,
And
but
you're
you
in
must
the nick to do it.
No.
you must remove the shirt and pound muesli bars, then the curse will be broken. It's as simple as that.
No, sometimes it's like the movie. You know the movie where you think there's a way to break a curse the whole movie, but then someone goes, "Oh, actually, we can break it this way." That's what happened here.
No.
Yeah.
I've never
that's
seen a movie like
that's
that.
Not it.
Really?
And also,
No.
you're picking a jersey where Manly won, so like...
Because I'm trying to break your curse too.
But
we're not cursed.
Because you dabbled in too
We
much.
didn't have a curse.
You dabbled in the dark arts way too much over the last couple of years, and
No,
that's
no,
why your
no,
club is pretty much about to implode.
Dude, seriously, come on. Like, let's be smart about this. You need to remove your shirt. Everyone knows it. And smash fucking music buttons. It's not hard. It's simple.
And is there a coincidence between the curse being enacted and you getting ripped? Like, I can tell deep down subconsciously you're getting ripped for one reason.
Yeah.
Just take your shirt off and
Take
sound
your shirt off and pound
That's-
music.
The timing is
yeah.
suspicious.
It is very suspicious.
The timing is very suspicious, punters and
And then
dribblers.
very quickly, like the ability to get ripped that fast, I don't think is, we've already addressed this, but like not natural.
A lot of liver.
A lot of liver.
Oh
Shitloads.
my god!
Liver King Camp.
Well, anyway,
Liver
as I
King
was
Camp.
saying, I got on the plane.
Camp.
There was James Bracey. I shook his hand. I
Yeah.
said, "Thanks."
Did you thank
nice to
him
meet
for
you."
his services to,
I said he was
to
a-
journalism and to
just
media?
being a fucking, and you
And
can thank
for
him for
being
his
elite.
smile and his
I
disposition.
said to him,
I
and
love that guy.
there's footage of it. I said he's the most likable guy in rugby league,
Comfortably.
comfortably, and he didn't. He's humble. He almost like blushed.
James Bracey is elite.
Yeah. Best of the best.
Absolutely elite.
He's so good that like when I was asking him questions, he was like, "Nah, I'm not. I don't give my opinions. I'm just there to host." I was like, "This guy's a professional."
He's just
Yeah.
a professional.
professional. And anyway, so I was walking past, and like obviously Gus Gould was sitting down, and like, so I'm like, "Hey mate, I'm Danny Kemp. I used to play for the Broncos," and I thought there was a small chance he might have, known me or whatever, because he called some of my biggest games, and he was like, "Oh, that's really good."
Fuck.
That's really good. Wow.
But he was fantastic. Then I saw him at the 9 thing because I said I'll be there. Saw him at the 9 thing, and Gus was he was actually really,
And was
really
he
good.
like, oh, you're that fucking freak from the plane?
He's like, "Oh, you're part of the media." That's what he thought.
Oh, okay. Yeah, You're that weirdo from the plane.
Yeah, talking about what
How do you fit in, mate?
Yeah. Oh, you the guy that was lingering around our seat?
bloke in a...
You know, guess what? The great man there, Fatty Vorton, rolled in the carpet, just looking absolutely 10 out of 10. And he was like, "Bloke in a bar." And I was like,
Oh,
"No
that's
way.
nice.
No way he
That's
knew who it
nice.
was." And I was like, "Mate, we got a poster of you in our studio." He's like, "I know. My son loves it." And he showed me it. That was cool.
That's very cool.
That
We
was
like
really
that.
cool.
That's nice.
Fatty Vorton knows
nice.
Bloke in a bar. How good. He
Yeah,
was a legend
that's
too.
dope.
So lesson learnt, always
Lesson.
shake hand. Lesson learnt.
There you go.
Always shake people's hands.
Yep.
When in doubt, just shake it. If
Dude,
you
I almost had an awkward fucking handshake with
Unless
the dude
you've
entering
hands
the
are covered
building
in
today.
warts.
yeah, true.
You know, I
Sorry?
had my awkward fucking out of context handshake. Like,
Yeah.
I got a history with handshakes. As I was walking in, as Eddie and I were walking in here, there was like a dribbler at the front door. Shout out to him. And he was like holding the door closed, being like, "The door's locked, you can't get in." And I was like, "Is this guy?" Because it's kind of tinted. I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" And I was trying to see if it was you. And then he opens the door and he goes, "Just playing. Come on." I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's a dribbler." So then I go to I go, "Hey mate, how you doing?" I go to hold my hand, and then he looks back and starts talking to someone, like opening the door, and I'm like, "No, no, fuck!" I'm like, I'm holding it, and then he turned around and shook it. I was like,
I love the childish game of like, "Hello, can't come
he's locked
in."
us out.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, he got us. Dude. He got
It's
us.
like driving away from someone in your car.
Yeah.
Which is a
Never
great
not funny.
lull.
We
Never
did
not
that.
funny.
We did that last year to Tobler when we went to Dubbo
Yeah, like-
to reveal our sign. And I tell you
500
what,
metres.
I tell you
Just
what,
driving.
it was good for the soul.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was funny.
Seeing Tobler just hauling ass with like a camera in his hand, running behind the fucking car.
Yeah, we pushed it out too, and he was
Yeah.
fucked otherwise. So he had to run.
He had to run. He couldn't
He had
get
no
any-
option.
He
All
literally
his
stuck in
shit
the
was
fucking
our
bush.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't know his way around Dubbo, and we're out of town, so he just had to
Had to
haul
trot
ass.
along behind the car. We giggled like children.
We did. We giggled. Fuck, we giggled.
It'll never not be funny.
No,
the
it's
drive
a
away.
classic. It's a
It's
classic.
a classic. Drive away and farting. It'll always be funny.
Dude, I'm a I'm huge on farting.
You're a huge fart man?
Dude, I love farts. Like, as in a funny fart. I can't smell, obviously.
Not the deadly ones. Oh, you can't smell. That's why you love them so much. You're protected against the fucking...
but
no wonder you love farts.
No, but it means that I'm also way more lax with doing it. Like, as in I forget that I shouldn't fart.
Oh.
So I'll let one rip and be like...
The sound is funny.
We had a kid come into the
Smells nice.
fucking office yesterday, like, interny vibes, like, might help us out with some content shit. And I'm just sitting there and he walks over and I go, bro, don't come near me, I just farted. And then Tobler's like... Well, he's getting the full experience here, isn't he? And I was like, sorry, dude. Whoops.
Wow.
First day on the job, Tom's fucking farting.
Come on in, I'll teach you a few things.
Yeah, no, you're good, mate. Yeah, really professional.
Speaking of farting, we will be at Armidale tomorrow in the Grand Hotel. Farting, probably. I'm sure people will be farting in the crowd.
Dude, Armidale love farting.
I mean, it'll smell like a sweaty hot box out there.
Yeah, it will.
Will people like farting in Armidale?
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with farting. It's natural.
It's actually better to fart in the country, they say,
It
because
is.
it's a lot less
It's clearer.
air. You know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot less sort of it just sort of floats off into the ether.
And there's less pollution, whereas you're polluting when you do it in the city.
Well, it's already a smog-based situation in the city, so why
Yeah,
not?
you're better to fart in the country. Always said it.
So tomorrow night at 6 p.m, I'll be at the Grand Hotel with Reno, Maddie, and Timmy. So come on down, have a beer. We cannot wait to see all the crew out there and have a great night. Have a great night. Then on the 10th of March, we'll be at the Riverina in Wagga Wagga, 6 p.m. start. Friday, 17th of March, Great Western Hotel, Rockhampton, 6 p.m. Friday, 24th of March, Gilligans in Cairns. If you're in the surrounding area, get down, even if it's just for an hour or so, shake your hand, say thank you for being a part of the community. I'm excited. I'm excited for the regional tour. Also, sorry?
I was saying that sounds mad.
Are you coming?
No, I'm not coming.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. I was saying fucking oath. I was like, good on you.
If we go to Dubbo, will you come?
Yep.
We might have our own regional tour.
And I'm not invited?
Of course you're invited. I'm just saying it, though. I don't actually have anything planned.
There's
locked in.
absolutely nothing in the works.
No, there's no regional tour planned, so don't worry
Locked
about
in
that.
Hello Sport regional tour happening in 4 weeks' time.
Yeah. Yeah, we start on the 25th of March.
And
And we go to the Grand Hotel. We're going to the
Riverina, so just wait till we get there.
And you're going to advertise it as the real regional tour.
Yeah, the real regional tour. Yeah. Actual country blokes.
Bloke celebrations. The Bloke Lager is in special across every celebrations in New South Wales and Queensland. $56 a case. If they don't have any stock, probably sold out. Just ask politely, can you get some Bloke in? They'll get it in. That is $56 in every celebrations in New South Wales and Queensland. Get in there. We've actually had a lot of feedback from stores saying that the community is getting amongst it. So thank you so much for that. Every celebration in New South Wales, Queensland. Now, boys, start of the season. We've obviously got the Knights versus the Eels, but what's the feeling like going into this season? Are we feeling as excited as we thought we would? Are we feeling, scared, nervous?
Dude, I'm horny. Like
Horny?
I'm horny.
I'm not scared. I'm horny.
I'm horny.
Yeah, I'm primed.
Yeah.
There's a fine line between being scared and horny.
Well, dude, sometimes you can be scared and horny at the same time, and that is what it is. I just
Like
love
when you're
rugby
watching a
league.
scary movie.
Mate, exactly, where there's something, it's scary. You know that, like, there's a killer lurking in the garden, but there's two people fucking inside. So, like, that's how it would work.
And the missus is holding you as well.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Now, too much explanation into that, but that's okay. I am just looking forward to having rugby league back from Thursday to Sunday. Just shitloads of footy. What were we talking?
I was saying yesterday,
said
it
something
provides
profound.
structure to my life.
Yeah.
Cricket is all over the map, but that's okay because it's played at a time of the year when days
Everything's all
don't.
over
It doesn't
the
matter. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter if it's Tuesday, if it's Friday, if it's fucking night time, it's the middle of the day. It doesn't matter. You're flopping about. You're horizontal. But for the rest of the year, I need structure in my life, and rugby league provides structure because I know on Thursday I've got footy, Friday I got footy, Saturday I got footy, Sunday I got footy, Monday I can digest footy.
Yeah.
Tuesday I can reflect on footy. Wednesday I can prepare for footy. Make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
And then
That's like-
Thursday,
that's-
watch it again.
that's
And you go and on and on and on. It goes. And then if you're really fucking lucky, Origin, Wednesday. Oh.
That sounds like the Craig David version of a rugby league song.
It does. 7
Watch it
days.
Thursday, watch footy again on Friday.
Friday.
Still watching
Footy
footy on
on
Saturday.
Saturday.
And then watch a little footy on Sunday. Reflect on Monday.
Craig
shit,
David.
yeah.
I saw Craig David when he came out. Still
Did
got
you?
it.
Of course you did.
I
I'm
love
not
Craig David.
shocked by that.
I'm not shocked by that.
I love Craig
I
David.
guarantee you wore a singlet.
He wore a singlet or I wore a singlet?
You wore a
Nah, I
singlet.
didn't wear a singlet.
Bullshit.
I wore
And
a
those
button up.
Ray-Bans.
No, button up, but I was loose with the buttons a bit.
Was it a
bit
button
lower.
up, a sleeveless button up?
Yeah, it was a vest.
Yeah, a button up vest.
It was a-
Yeah, you just went in a vest, like an Aladdin vest.
Just a vest, like a suit vest, but with nothing underneath
No.
it.
Where did you watch him?
you know where you have the boxing events sometimes? Is it like Darlinghurst? Or not Darlinghurst?
Darling Harbour.
Darling Harbour.
Oh, Entertainment Centre.
I think there,
The
yeah.
old Entertainment Centre.
Yeah, so I went with the...
Where'd you go recently?
No, this was a couple of years ago, but it was all time. He's still got it. He sounds pitch perfect. Everything exactly the same.
Now,
and he sung his classics too.
And I mean, it's classics. So were you, I'm assuming, in the mosh pit?
Oh, yeah. Just boogieing. Boogieing with the missus. Oh, I can move.
What's your favourite Craig David song outside of the obvious?
Outside of the obvious, I like Rendezvous. I like Booty Man. Great song.
Booty
What
Man.
are these songs? I wanna
Booty Man.
Well, pick one. I want to hear it. I'm going to play a bit of it.
Put on Booty Man.
Booty Man brings me back to when I was younger. Great song. Great song.
Booty Man.
What else? Oh, I'm having a brain. Two Steps Back is a good song.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Mate, I mean, look, I could get it up and I'll be
There
able
you go.
to.
I'm getting Booty Man up here. I'm just getting through one of these fucking ads.
Oh, mate, pay for bloody premium. Come on.
He's
I
on
do.
YouTube. He's on YouTube. Oh, premium YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube Red. It's the best.
Why?
Because I
I
like
just don't
to.
get ads. I actually hate ads. I probably will do that.
Let's
Fill
just
me
get
in's great. Walking away.
Did you say fill me up?
Fill me in.
You're going to have to sing some of this, though.
Yeah, sing it.
No.
Come on.
boys.
Come on.
Don't be silly
Come
now.
on.
Don't be
Come
silly.
on.
No.
You have to.
No. See, it's a good beat. It's good. See?
Come on.
Tell me you're not jamming to that.
I need to hear you sing it.
I'm not going to sing it. So I only sing to my wife. That's it.
Do you make love to this?
Yeah, all the time.
I love Denon in a fucking vest in a mosh pit.
Yeah. His wife just hears Booty Man come on. He's like,
Did you hear the
it's
first
time.
line of this?
What?
Unbuckle my shoe. Great song.
Shout out to Booty Man.
No, you can hate all
not
you
hating,
want.
I'm not hating
It's a
it.
beautiful song.
You wouldn't sing it.
I'm not going to sing.
You not sing it.
If he'd gone, I'll sing it, and he said 1, 2, buckle my shoe, I might have fallen off my fucking chair.
I think it's 1, 2, unbuckle my shoe.
Oh fuck, sorry.
But it
Well, I
might be
still would've
buckle
fallen off the
actually,
chair.
because that buckle makes more sense.
Well, that's
No,
like a
because you'd
nursery
be
rhyme.
unbuckling it, wouldn't you? Because you'd take your gear off.
no, I think the song is for a movie back in the day. Like it's a theme song for a movie about like dudes that were dancing with like the tap shoes, I think. But I don't care about the movie. The song's just good.
No, the song's good.
Yeah. I'm not a
Sure.
booty man. Like I'm not a booty man.
You know,
I mean,
well, a booty man implies a couple of things. Either you have a booty and you're a man, or you're a man who likes booty. You can be both.
You can be both. Yeah, not mutually
that's
exclusive.
true. I do squat quite a lot and
Oh, do you?
have a tendency to
How
like,
much you squat?
at the moment.
Yeah.
The last thing I did was 4 sets of 10 on 100.
Hundo. Okay, so not a lot.
I went really heavy like a few weeks ago.
heaps.
Fucking smashed me back into
Yeah,
pieces.
mate.
So.
See, I was
don't do
expecting
that.
like a couple of hundo. You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
4 sets of 10 on 100 is not bad when you only weigh 90 kilos.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's not a lot. I mean, like,
I'd be really, if you could go all the way down, squat 100 once, all the way to the ground, I'd be impressed.
how much would you give me? I'd fuck myself up, but like, I wouldn't be able to do it. So there's no.
Actually, you'd probably be able to do it once. I
I'd
reckon
be
you've
able to
got
do one.
one,
Yeah,
like
I'd be able
just
to do one, I
boom.
reckon. But my back and my knees would then
probably
be fucked.
explode out.
Yeah. I'd be doing this from like a bed.
Might be good content.
Look after your back.
So
Feeling around the start of the season.
We're pumped for the start of the season. In summation,
yeah.
absolutely fucking dripping wet for it. I like the yields tonight, Denon, and I know that Melbourne have won 21 first rounds in a row, which is fucking insane. But surely streaks are made to be broken. Are they not?
Well, you could argue they're made to be broken, or there's no intention behind the making of them.
That's also, it might be there's zero. They're not made for anything.
They just
They
exist.
just are.
They just exist.
happen.
Yeah, like human beings and the planet and the universe.
Well, I think there's probably some more meaning to that if you look into it.
Well, listen.
Oh, look into it. What's the more meaning?
Just fucking mate. I'm not gonna come on here and start.
Is rugby league the
spouting
meaning of
tinfoil
life?
hat Reddit.
You know what? It is all coming together, actually.
Is rugby league the meaning of
Streaks,
life? Think about that.
intention, rugby
Meaning of
league,
life,
meaning.
rugby league.
Yeah, okay. I see where you're going, Eddie. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Well,
It's just good to have it back, man. It's just good to have it back. I was sitting up in my bed on Tuesday night and I had the lights were off. My missus was asleep and I had I went through NRL 360, Matty Johns, Cooper Cronk, and Bloke In A Bar Monday show.
Wow.
Whilst just getting my bets on responsibly.
Obviously.
And it was just, I was like, I may as well have just been covered in Cheeto dust. I'm like, yes.
Like the dude off South Park in the World Walker.
Yeah.
Have you seen the latest South Park episode?
No, I want to see it so bad, dude.
The Megan
and Harry.
I've seen
It's
quite
so
a few clips of it. I haven't seen the whole episode.
It's like 20 minutes or whatever.
Where do you
good.
watch them? Are they on what
It
streaming?
is on
Paramount.
Paramount, but that's connected to, is it Apple? You can go to Apple TV and you put in, I'm pretty sure South Park, it'll take you to Paramount.
If I have a fucking Apple phone, do I just have Apple TV?
Yeah, but I think you got to...
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
You've got free Apple. You can buy shit through Apple, but you can only get Apple TV for free if you've got an Apple TV.
I sound dumb, but I am new to Apple. I'm a Samsung guy, and I'll probably be a Samsung guy again because I hate Apple, but I am currently an Apple.
What made you move to Apple?
I was sick of Samsung, and I was like, and it just laptop, everything else is Apple. But then I got this phone, and I'm like, oh, this thing is shit.
Tom's a laggard though, so really
what?
late. It could take him 30 years to pick up how to use it properly.
No, but I was really into Samsung. The way the phone works was just so much better. Like
because you'd had it for like 10 years.
No, because now I come over here and there's like natural things that the Samsung would do that this wouldn't.
What's some of them?
Like with texting. And maybe it was something that the phone developed, but like the way that you would be able to text, and if the word was wrong, like it wouldn't just change your shit automatically. You'd be able to go back to the word that it previous was. Like there's like, it's hard to explain without it sounding fucking confusing.
But you need time to build up to start predicting for you.
To start predicting.
Because eventually it starts getting it right.
Yes. But I still find even now it's like, it's not as...
How long have you had it for?
3 months.
4 months, fine.
You screenshotting always looked fun. You pick it up and you go...
Yeah, that was that.
I'm like, that looks
that is
really
definitely better.
intuitive.
That's definitely better than.
What in Samsung does it slowly like?
No.
You've got to
Samsung
slowly wipe your
just
hand
go,
across it.
Swipe your hand across, as opposed to this where you just go bang. Which is
Worst idea ever.
No, it is. That sucks.
That bucket.
This is way better.
What about the increase of screenshotting? Remember when screenshotting was like something that you do randomly on a computer? Now I reckon each year screenshotting increases every year.
I screenshot all the time.
Screen
record. Tried to screen record on fucking something the other day and like anti-screen record technology.
Yeah, KO?
Yeah.
Anti-screen record.
I try to
Very
take-
impressive.
I try to take just screenshots so that I can bloody post in that.
Anti-screenshot technology.
Really impressive.
See, what you got to then do is just go, you can't stop me taking a photo of my phone.
That's what I
with
did.
your phone.
I did it on the TV.
Yeah, we did TV. Oh, did we do TV or did we get it?
We did
Yeah.
TV. We just did
If
TV.
anytime I put a if I put a picture up and it's like of the TV, guaranteed, did you take this with a potato in the comment section?
Yeah.
It's like,
Hey, dude, shut up.
Funny.
come up with some new material, please.
Really
If it was the
funny.
photo of like a panther in the Blue Mountains, I would understand you feeling that way. But if it's just me trying to get a photo of something off a fucking screen, maybe you realise.
Just relax.
Just relax.
And also, like, I don't have a fucking speed dial or a cameraman now. And they go, can you quickly get a photo of fucking...
Also, if you want to be really literal, no, I didn't take it with a potato.
Yes. If that's what you're asking. I'm able to tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Communicate with you. Let you know.
Yeah.
If you are inquiring in a serious manner.
About the legitimacy of me using a potato to take a phone, which actually would be incredible.
That actually would be fucking amazing.
Unless you pressed the photo button, like you pressed
With a potato.
with a potato.
Oh, did you take it with a
With
potato?
a potato.
With a potato.
Did the potato take this photo?
But did you take it with a potato?
Because I could say
technically-
I took this photo, right? And I'm the one that pressed the button, but I'm not the one. I'm not a camera.
That's a great. You're not a camera.
I'm not a camera. So are they merely asking? Did you go and
a
did you
potato?
push the button with a potato?
Or did you take this with a potato? Like, were you in the company of a
a
potato,
potato.
when you took this photo?
Were you eating potatoes when you took this photo? Which is more a reasonable question because if it's dinner time, you may be eating potatoes.
100%. Get the carbs in here.
So it's not that dumb a question, really.
No, it's
When you
actually
think
not.
about it, it's actually this whole time I thought they were taking the piss. They
He's
would
basically asking, "Have you had your veggies tonight?" It's essentially what he said.
So I'm the bad guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is a moment.
You got to unwrap things a little
Yeah,
bit more.
you got to, not just surface level. That's
Yeah,
right.
I've gone surface level here, and you know what? It's a projection. I felt insecure. I felt like I was getting attacked.
Yeah.
In reality, he's just asking if I had my veggies.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
It's
Which
actually,
is-
it's probably quite nice.
He's actually a fucking good bloke.
Yeah.
he is.
Or Sheila.
Yeah, absolutely. I've never heard the missus say, "Did you take that with a potato?" Though.
Sometimes you just don't know because the name's like Jesse, and I'm not necessarily going into the profile, but I'm just like I don't.
You're not a grow into profile kind of guy.
If they're real cunts, I am, because I just want to know.
Yeah. Like, what does this piece of look like? and then you
Did
find
you
out.
did you just bleep yourself then?
I did. I don't know.
You just go this piece of.
What the hell was
After
that?
I just said
You know
cunt.
what? I've been. You know what? It's because I was interviewing Channel 9 people when I'm in that main. You know, captain's
you're
run.
in-
I'm
you're
in
in
mainstream
TV
mode.
mode.
I'm
TV
in
camp.
mainstream mode.
You're in mainstream
Fuck,
mode.
dude. You're in mainstream.
Because you just swallowed
sold
a
out.
shit,
Dude,
and that's pretty
Mr.
out.
Mainstream.
I was sold
over
out,
here.
bro.
You've sold
Sorry.
out.
I was sold
Sorry.
out.
People have been worried about
Shit.
this day coming. It's come.
All right.
Shit.
Mr.
Then it's sold out.
Mainstream.
I was sold out. Oh
He's
no!
bleeping himself.
If I go and swear on national TV, can I get my cred back?
No.
Yeah, no.
doesn't
If he-
reverse it?
if he
Oh,
says-
if you drop a cunt on 9,
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
oath.
you can.
So that's the only way I'm going to get my cred
That's
back.
the only way.
Fuck.
Cunt on 9, live. Then you get it back.
Yeah.
No, I've been working years to get this cred.
Mainstream camp.
Well,
Now,
listen, I can hear the community about to walk out the door. Mate.
Mate, I actually liked when you were doing that, the videos of you interviewing all the 9 people, and Mainstream Kemp was dressed as Mainstream Kemp. Like that was if you were selling
Style
like a
button up.
doll of Kempy, like different versions, like
A Kemp
Action
doll.
Man had
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Mainstream Kemp.
That's how
is
yes.
that is mainstream.
moleskins, tucked in shirt, button up.
Yeah, that's fair.
'Cause then,
That's
like-
Do you have
fair.
your boots on?
As in, like, do you mean
Like,
actual
yeah,
cowboy
like
boots?
RM Williams.
Oh,
yeah, he had his RMs on Mainstream Kemp. And then like online Kemp is
Can't afford
like
RMs.
merch, like trackies, t-shirts, hoodies, that sort of
Broncos
shit.
shit.
Broncos shit.
real salt of the earth stuff.
Yeah.
Tough
and then
Broncos stuff.
Trennan Kemp is he's in the pulled down hot boy shit
That's right.
with the necklace.
So what's your mainstream version?
I mean, I don't know if ours is maybe like in our fur coats and black
Yeah, that's
tie.
us.
That's your mainstream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fur coats.
Yeah, fur coats. Yeah.
Black tie fur coats.
Well, we were. We were in tuxedos with fur coats. We looked fucking unbelievable. Just quietly.
Oh, okay. So sorry, guys. I've sold out.
Yeah.
You have sold out.
I censored myself. You
Yeah,
know?
you did.
I censored myself.
You've sold out.
Anyway, pump for rugby league.
Pumped.
Yeah, feeling really good. Now, it's nice by the Eels. Who will win Dally M? Top try scorer, win the comp, and Origin debut. So who are you picking for Dally M, boys?
Turbo.
Yeah. If Turbo plays a full season, he'll win the Dally M again. That's I believe that.
With all your heart?
Yeah, with all my heart. Like, yeah, if he plays the full season, he's so fucking good as we saw. I think he can win the Dally M. That's obviously a bit of pro-manly rhetoric there, but I like.
I don't think
where
it's
he's
that
head
obvious.
at. It's not that.
I don't think it's that obvious that it was that you've got a bias towards me.
No, I didn't think so either. No,
You
good.
don't, well,
I'm glad I
listen.
heard you say it.
What I'm going off is him dominating 2 seasons ago, and then obviously last season being injured,
Okay.
and then this season, I believe in my heart of hearts, and I'm touching a lot of wood here, that he plays a full season, and in so facto, winning another Dally M.
Do you believing in your heart of hearts
Yep.
is almost it's unnecessary to say because
You're in
if
the
you're
outfield.
in your heart, you don't need to go into the heart of that heart. You know.
It's someone basically trying to really convince you they believe somewhere. It's like if you just said I believe in my heart,
Yeah.
you're saying heart of hearts. It's like when someone's like, I swear on anything that I'm telling you, like, well, you sound
Remember that I was swearing on my mum's grave?
Yeah.
That used to mean a lot.
Yeah, it did.
like
no,
that.
that in the schoolyard, that was fucking.
You swear on your mum's grave, you better be telling it.
Yeah, that heart of hearts, same thing.
Do you reckon heart of hearts has the same weight as
No,
swearing
I
on your mum's
definitely
grave?
I fucking oath it
No,
does.
no.
That's why I used it. And that's why you're discussing it. If you didn't mean anything, you would have brushed over it.
That's a good point.
It's obviously
You got
touched
me
you.
there. You got. It's touched me in my heart of hearts.
There you go. So now you get heart of hearts, don't you?
It's hard to argue with that, but I still disagree.
Said hard. You
it
wouldn't
can
have
be
said
hard to argue against something, but you can still be disagreeing.
Yeah, I can go. I can't be fucked to get into it, but I disagree.
No, because you got nothing to give. That's all right.
So
Yeah, I
Dally
like
M. So
Tommy.
Tommy, if it isn't Tommy, who would it be?
I mean, fuck, Nate's due, but Penrith, they're done. So, who else? Nico again? Like
Could you imagine back-to-back Dally M's? Did Thurston do that?
Joey.
Joey did it.
No, Joey didn't. Did Joey do back to back? I think Joey did do back to back.
I tell you what, if Cleary doesn't win a Dally M, it'll be one of the most unlucky situations ever because he's scored so high.
Yeah.
But it's just been in these years where the scores have been crazy.
The
high.
one where he really deserved to win it, I think, and didn't was the Jack Whiten one. Not like as in the Jack Whiten didn't, but the one where
But
you
Cleary
go
was like,
Cleary
yeah.
was the man. that
clearly the
year.
best player that year.
I'd like to see Nath get one. Be good for him. Good for the state.
He's certainly due.
Yeah.
I mean,
when
he's
was the last
paid
time a
his dues.
Queenslander won the Dally M?
So who won the last few?
2020.
Cameron Smith, 2020.
Cameron Smith won the Dally M in
sorry.
2020. No, he didn't.
Sorry, not 2020, 2017.
Was that last time a Queenslander won?
Hines, Turbo, White and Teddy, Roger Smith, yeah.
Yeah, wow. I think, isn't Roger Tuivasa Queenslander?
No.
I mean, we'd play him.
Yeah, no, you definitely would. I'm
course
sure
you'd
you've
play
tried
him.
to
No
buy
one's-
him a
I
couple of
don't-
times.
It's not what we're talking about. Not what we're talking about. That's not
I
a
am
great
going. I'm
record.
going to Smoky, boys.
Yeah?
I'm going to Smoky. Scotty, drink water.
Ooh.
Scotty drink.
I love Scotty drink, dude.
I love the drink.
Only person with smoother skin than you, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't reckon he has smooth skin.
Well, like, I'm trying to work out whether you both get your hair removed or whether it's that you are both just hairless. Naturally.
I am naturally hairless.
From the eyebrows down.
From the eyebrows
Yeah,
down.
Naturally hairless.
People are very high on the Cowboys this year. Very high.
Well, you look at their spine. So Dearden, Butler, Townsend, Butler, Reece Robson, Butler. So the person that's getting the points in that spine, I reckon, Scotty Drinkwater. Plus an extra year. They were close last year. You could argue one bad call away from a grand final. The only other person that may steal points off him is Taumalolo and maybe Nanai.
do you worry that it's hard to win a comp without an out-and-out elite half? At least historically.
What Townsend's won a comp?
That's
had
basically
Maloney.
they had Maloney, and that's basically the only anomaly.
You know what, though? I actually feel like I'm not apologising or admitting fault in any way here because I didn't do anything wrong, right?
Of course.
But
James Maloney also a winner.
if I were to be categorised as being incorrect about anything, I'd probably say it would be the way that I perceive Chad Townsend performing in North Queensland.
Look,
Maybe.
Listen,
If
did I
that world
have him?
exists.
Did I have him getting the spoon last year?
Yeah.
Sure,
Did we talk a lot of shit on here about Chad going to North Queensland?
maybe.
I can't remember.
But
that was more of a rhetorical question.
Yeah, in our defence, I think we became more obsessive around his obsession with entourage than anything else. Yeah,
That may have clouded our judgment.
it may have clouded our judgment.
He's one of the greats, Chadwick. One of the
Again, it was more about what can Chad do for the Cowboys. That was the question we'd asked ourselves. We
And that we
answered it
posed.
incorrectly,
Yeah.
obviously,
Well-
because they went on and fucking made a
Looking
prelim.
good. That right now, it looks like we potentially may not have got that
But
one.
I'm merely asking the question here, Denon. Have they got, like, do you need an elite half to win?
I easily reckon Townsend's easily good enough to win a
Yeah.
comp.
Okay.
He said, I think he's like kind of, and like with Dearden, mixed in with a bit of Tom.
Because he's obviously
Dearden.
won a comp already, but he was with a winner in James Maloney. But then outside
Dearden's
of that,
a winner. Dearden's a winner.
Dearden's playing Origin.
Dearden's a winner.
You know what I
Dearden's
mean? Like, he
playing
hasn't
Origin.
won a comp yet, but you know how you've just got those battle winners? I reckon
But he
Dearden's
was
in that
like
mold.
he's playing Origin, like
Playing
he's
Origin. And he may be the long-term 7 after DCE, potentially.
DC, I'm hearing is going to play for the next like 10 years, maybe. So I don't know about that. Tommy might retire
Before DCE does. What do you got there, Matty?
I was just going back to the Dally M. So Thurston went back to back, Joey went back to back, Gavin Miller went back to back, and Peter Sterling went back to back.
Gavin Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's old.
Back old, yeah.
Yeah,
Back
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
80s.
Before you.
I was thinking like Gavin. Who's a player?
Gavin Cooper?
Gavin Cooper. I was thinking Gavin Cooper. I was like, are we talking about position?
No, he just won once, Gavin Cooper.
Yeah.
Just one.
Bit of a darkie.
Yeah, no. That was no one saw that one coming.
Also, Stan original documentary series Dawn of the Dolphins, premiering March 6th. Only on Stan. A new history starts now. Unprecedented backstage access to the master coach Wayne Bennett and how he is building the Dolphins in their inaugural season. So that's March 6th, guys. If you don't have a Stan account, sign up. Watch the documentary. I cannot wait. I've actually been watching the Penrith Panthers one that's also on, well, it's not on Stan, it's on 9 now, and it's absolutely incredible. So make sure to tune in March 6th on Stan, Dawn of the Dolphins. I will be absolutely watching it.
Question about this. Do you reckon they're filming anything still, like up to the first game? You know what I mean? Like, do you reckon they're trying to get anything in there?
That's interesting. Surely. You'd
You'd
dumb
think
not
so,
to.
right? Like, you're
there'd
right
be-
up to kick off
Yeah.
first game.
How
Obviously,
many episodes is it? Do you know?
Nah, I'm not sure.
What
I'm
I'd
not
say
sure.
is just like, I'm obviously not a documentarian.
Really?
I know. But it might be nice of them just to leave out the result of the first game. Like, get them right to kick off and then just, anyway.
As
fuck
in
the
they're
result.
walking down the tunnel.
And then just go, that's the end.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry.
Be like, no, like a fade to black.
The Dolphins got pumped this game.
But the Dolphins fought hard.
Dolphins fought hard. No, just say Dolphins won.
Yeah, fuck it.
Dolphins won.
One.
Yeah.
The hearts and minds.
In fine print down the bottom.
I think that could work.
Actually, if you want to get talking about being horny, and if you want to get toey, go and watch the Penrith Panthers documentary on 9 Now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's toey stuff. It's toey stuff.
Toey business.
Oh my God, especially when it gets to the game and they're going through plays, and then you've got Cleary talking about, like, you know, a play will happen, cuts to Cleary, he's talking about it. It's toey stuff. It's honestly, it's the first time in a long time that I've missed playing footy and wishes I was still in the changing room with the boys.
It's kind of funny how the Tigers first to market with their doco, and then now everyone's doing it.
It's so good.
It just needed to break the mold.
Yeah.
Or like for players
Tigers,
to see that
Tigers
it's
are
like,
trendsetters.
Yeah, they are.
could
Can
argue.
I ask this question? I'm not shitting on anyone here. I'm just asking.
Of course, you never do.
That's not your style.
No,
Tom.
it's not. Has anyone seen like the Tigers CEO's got his own like podcast?
Yes,
called
I have. I was about to
Chat
mention
the
it myself.
Boss or some shit. Like,
Ask the Boss.
Is there any?
Ask the boss.
I think it's
I
called
just
that, yeah.
don't know
Have you
whether
listened to
there's
it?
not yet, and maybe that's
I've seen a
why
clip.
I should. I've seen clips of it. I just haven't seen any club CEO be more desperate to be like fucking front and center. Like,
Is
you know,
this
you
the-
see all these clubs are doing their own intra-club podcasts and shit. Jacko of former YKTR fame, he's like heading up all that shit with the Warriors. Knights, I've seen them doing
The
it.
Tigers
Like,
have
the
got one.
Tigers have got
Broncos
one.
have one for a bit.
Broncos, Selwyn not allowed on it, but like
Someone's going to host this one.
to
this year.
have the fucking it's ask the boss, like it's all about him. It's all about. I'm like this guy.
He's got pizzazz.
Is this Pasco?
Yeah,
Yeah, Pasco's got pizzazz.
The hair guy?
yeah, yeah.
Hey, he was groundbreaker. He bloody did the first documentary on Fox.
Which he was in shitloads as well.
Look, it's one of the great yarns. You know, forefront kind of thinking.
I'm gonna give that a listen.
Yeah.
When we get in the car and we drive
Yeah.
back to the studio, we'll put it on for a sec.
Speaking of having a listen to stuff, and I know that we're jumping around here. This is a rugby league show, though. Did you see the fucking song that we put up on our Instagram yesterday?
You know what? I saw the first 10 seconds and then something distracted me, and in my brain I was like, I've got to get back to
Listen, if you don't play it now, that's fine. But I just want to shout these guys out. Don't know who they are. Someone just sent it to us. No, Craig David. Sorry. Someone sent
They
it
got
to
nothing
us
on Craig.
on the punters and dribblers page.
Well, they're different. They're different to
Yeah,
Craig.
but I don't
They're
reckon
called
they got much
Nah
on Craig.
Mate on Instagram. Nah Mate with shitloads of underscores. And the song is called More Tape. Dude, it is so fucking good.
More tape, and what is it actually about taping up?
It's
the
about
ball
rugby league and more tape and like it's so good.
Okay.
And it's the listening to all the words. It's like the funniest fucking
So
rugby
more
league song
tape
ever.
and Nah Mate is the...
Nah Mate is what it's called. and
It's
More
one of the
Tape's the
dribbliest.
song.
It's probably the
It's the
dribbliest thing
dribbliest song I've ever heard.
heard.
There's one thing where it's like I can't remember the fucking line, but it's like Halitosis, da 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 da, Mitchell Moses, da. Like it's just this. It's so fucking funny. Shout out to whoever the hell they are, but it was really
Shout
good
out to
rugby
Nah
league
Mate _____.
Yeah.
The more
Potentially another underscore.
the more
Can't be
underscores
sure.
you have, the more niche you are.
Well, you just know that some fucker has got Nah Mate the handle already, and the account's not even
Mate,
used.
someone's got bloke from like 2000. They haven't posted a picture in about 10 years.
Someone's got Hello
Sport.
Sport.
It makes me
It's
furious.
a
they've
Russian
never-
bodybuilder, and they've never posted.
They never posted.
It's ridiculous. Oh man, it makes me mad. If I ever somehow get a contact, I can't even get verified on Instagram. If
No.
I somehow get a contact, at
We're
Instagram,
doing our best.
Well, someone hit us up and was like,
We may
can
have
get
a
verified.
contact.
really?
Yeah.
But
How much is it going to cost me?
I don't think it costs
Well,
anything.
you go through us.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. How
Oh,
much are you
to
going to charge
us.
me? Yeah.
10 grand.
Oh my god, bro! I don't have that kind of money.
Righto.
Okay,
we've seen the coffers here, bro.
Oh my
We've
god,
seen the coffers.
I'm a battler, mate.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
Are we
dresses
going to have a
in-
serious conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He
Oh
dresses
my
all
God,
like,
I'm
you know,
getting
humble
squeezed.
internet den and bloke. And then as soon as the cameras get switched off, it's straight into the fucking Bugatti out the front.
Mate, I walked down here. I literally walked here.
yeah,
My car, I actually got
It
a
is,
letter.
that's pretty nice of Bugatti.
Technically, you did walk. It was just that your slaves were carrying
Oh
you.
wow! I actually got a letter from the council telling me to, because I hadn't used my Holden Cruise for so long. A letter from the council saying if you don't move it, would like fine you like $5,500 because it's been sitting in a car spot for so long.
Oh, really?
And so I like literally just moved to the other side of the road.
I will say you don't use that car very often because one time you did drive it in there, I was like, there is generations of spiders living in your revision.
Yeah,
areas.
now there's like it's covered in leaves and that.
Yeah, nice.
But like, what am I?
Well, that's what real
I'm
wealth
gonna
is,
give it
right?
away.
I can just leave a car right on the street.
My God.
You know what I mean? Just leave it there to rot. I mean, just
No,
hoping
I
that
care
it
about the
breaks down
environment,
melts
and
into
I'm
the
trying
ground.
to do my part.
Right, by
walking
leaving it like
everywhere.
a big chunk of rubbish on the road.
It gets used every now and then.
Sure, for birds to shit on.
Someone bloody put a Red Bull can in the windscreen wiper. I was like, that's disrespectful. Like just a
Maybe
random
they thought
car.
it was a bin.
Yeah, maybe. That's how much I'm battling. I've got a bin car.
Well,
Yeah, mate, you should treat your things more nicely. That's all I'd say to that.
Okay, so Dally M, top try scorer.
hard not to go past AJ again. It's an obvious answer, but like nothing's changed from last year. The Rabbitohs are still there, still ripping.
I'm going Mulatalo.
Oh yeah.
Because Hot Boy Hines, Matt Moylan had the most try involvements last year of any player, and he's on that edge, and it's a left to right as well.
I liked that Matt Moylan had a
Right.
good year last year. I like Matt Moylan just as like a
Oh,
player.
How his hammies are still together, I don't know.
No, it's
because they
well,
were.
I think they've got someone in there actually just like holding them together. Like,
he could speak to Tommy.
yeah.
They could get together.
Well, no, we're not going to allow that.
Oh,
we
but-
love Matt Moylan, but
Yeah.
like, get Stoke
This
fuck away from now.
with zero bias. I'm going to go Ruben Garrick.
I don't mind that.
No, seriously, no bias.
What you thinking there?
I think Turbo and him link up again,
Yeah.
and they fucking dominate. That's what I think.
You know what? Actually, I've got an idea as well. I reckon
Canon Tuolangi's a fucking thoroughbred.
He is a throbber.
Kelma rather.
Gordon Chancombe Tom, I think, top try scorer. He's not in the top 30 yet.
Top
but-
try scorer.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's a big call.
Mate, that's what I'm here for.
Is that, would that be the first ever dummy half to be top try scorer?
Well,
hope so.
listen, it's probably time. It's probably about time if you do the numbers.
Streaks are made to be broken.
But yeah, that Manly's left edge is looking fucking really nice.
Yeah.
And maybe Ko Weeks plays there, maybe Josh Schuster plays there. Just feed seeds to Garrick and he'll score them, baby.
I don't mind the Mulatalo yarn, though, in truth. I think that's pretty good.
I think he's going to have a big year.
Also, maybe a Tupou, like the Roosters are just
Yeah.
looking pretty hot.
Yeah, they are looking.
They're looking pretty hot. It's
and
hard
they're
to...
recruiting hot as well.
Dude, you're just like...
What are your thoughts on the recruitment of the Roosters?
Listen, it's
more of the
very.
same, right?
The only thing I can come up with is that everyone going there must take unders or have some lovely third party deals because, like they did an article in the paper the other day on paper value of the Roosters, and
always
they
love
were
that shit.
significant. Oh, so do I, but as if you don't.
Yeah.
It's good shit, and their on paper value is fucking way high. It's like $5 million more than the Dolphins.
But
on
also
paper.
that is, though... The
On
reason
paper.
I love that is that's Buzz Rothfield going, well, that's what I reckon he's worth.
Yeah, it's
That's
literally
what I
just a
reckon
bloke
he's worth.
going.
Yeah.
I understand that, but it does paint a picture to some degree of the cattle they've got there.
Oh,
Obviously,
dude.
it doesn't. It's not a reflection of the contracts and what they're on. It's more saying.
Well, they're probably on more than that.
Have a look at their fucking side. It's unbelievable.
Buzz has probably done them unders there.
Well, I think it's like, as you're saying, it's like, it is probably what their value is. Like, I know Buzz is just making numbers up, but they could probably get what Buzz is making up at other clubs.
Yes.
And so, like, it does make sense in that regard. What I think is the most, not the strangest, look, I think there are players that go there for unders. But, like, for example, the Spencer Leniu one's probably the most interesting to me because he's gone from back-to-back premiers. Why would you go for unders to a team that's less likely to win the comp? Like, Penrith are going to win a comp, at least 2 in the next 5 years, I think. So the idea that he's going to go leave the Panthers for unders to Roosters who are currently below the Panthers, he must have got more money there.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
And
guess.
I know
well,
Dom Young. Well, I think Dom Young got a good contract there, not unders.
Yeah, I heard he was offered more at the Roosters than he was for the fucking Knights.
That's what I've heard as well.
But I guess with the Spencer one, let's say he got more money.
Well,
I heard
at least
someone,
it'd have
but
to be
like
at least the same,
Hargraves,
right?
they're talking about Hargraves going. So it's kind of like that's not that weird either, though, is it? Like if Jared's going, Jared couldn't be on fuck all. It's like
But you've got to upgrade Lindsay Collins, Matt Lodge.
maybe there's a spot. Maybe is he being promised to start? He doesn't start a lot with
I don't
Penrith.
reckon he's such a good impact player. You don't want to take that away.
is it literally one of these situations where third party deals, very fucking grey, very murky, no one really knows what the fuck they are or how they work or what's included or what's involved?
Yeah. This Vietnamese bread roll shop's going to pay you $600,000 a season to come down to their corporate days.
Vietnamese bread rolls are so good.
They're the best. They're the best bread rolls.
The one in Mascot is so fucking elite, dude.
The
The lineup is absurd, but what I do is I drive there and I say, I'll sit with the dog and I'll mind the spot. You
Yeah.
maybe nip in. So it works for me.
Yeah, right. You sit in the car for
It's one of the great lines all time. It's absurd.
Constantly.
Really?
Constantly.
Bro, it's a, mate, they open and it's fucking 20-minute line, 25-minute line.
Oh, see, that's the only problem for me is I can't be fucked to wait.
But they are so much better. Like those ones we got delivered the other day, horse shit.
They were
in
bad.
comparison.
Really?
Oh, mate,
Dude,
they were awful.
I
only ate half of mine through.
I sat on the toilet at 11 o'clock at night, like going, oh no.
Rubbish.
Holy.
Rubbish. But what I'm saying with the third-party deals, because it just seems to me like that's how they're doing it.
Yeah, look.
They wouldn't risk having this shit through the books to be audited, surely.
Would you be in support of player salaries being made public?
No. Because
Of course
it
you-
doesn't make sense to me. Because the people that need to know what the salaries are of each player. Every contract gets.
I don't know.
Look, the only reason you want the players, that people would want the players' contracts public, is because we're nosy. We just want to know.
But they wouldn't release the third-party deal, so it wouldn't change anything.
exactly. And do you think a club
It wouldn't change anything.
a club's breaching the salary cap now, and then they go, "Oh, we were lying to the NRL the whole time. Let's be honest to the public." Like, it's not going to.
Yeah, I get you.
But like the Roosters are not fucking silly. Their on the book contracts would be squeaky clean. It'd be the third party shit most likely.
They should do one of those. You know, on YouTube, there's like masterclass ads where it's like, I'm Martin Scorsese, and here's my masterclass, like how to get a fucking salary cap looking good,
Yeah.
like a masterclass with the Roosters, because they do it all the fucking time.
Again, I think it's third party deals. I think they've got a fucking great network, and I think they lean on it.
I
Go,
love the
"We
line
need-
that's like,
we need, mate. Spencer, he's going to need a couple of dollars. My old mate owns a fucking pie shop. Maybe
this
you sell a
fucking
couple of
successful
pies.
pie shop. You know what I mean? It's a very successful pie shop, lucrative pies.
You help me, and then maybe I'll help you, Mr. Pie Man.
Now, if you were to look inside the
With a
pies,
car.
they might be filled with cash. But they're like the line. I just love this.
Maybe the Pie Man's family will get cars. I don't know.
You come to the Roosters and we'll make you a man. It's like, okay, you just give.
I think they nail all that shit though. I really do.
So do I. But
Like
it's,
everyone
it's
you
a nice
speak to that
line
plays
when you
there,
just
they're
wanna
all
distract.
fucking. They all
The
froth.
PR is
They
the
all
United
froth.
front. They froth.
Of course they do. It's the fucking Roosters. I get wanting to go there. Like, I don't begrudge a player going, yeah, fucking oath, I'll go to the Roosters. They're a great club and they're a hot boy. They're like Man United, right?
They are a hot boy club.
They're a hot boy. Bondi,
No one
St.
recruits like
Suburbs,
them. Like them.
They are seriously like.
No one's
take the
ever
piss.
recruited like
They're
them.
undefeated in the recruitment.
It's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, I think, like, all jokes aside, I do think the fact that Politis is so involved in the club, it helps, like, get players across the line. Not because he's promising anything illegal or whatever, but when you've got a guy as powerful as him sitting across from you saying, I want you at this club, that means something to a lot of young men.
I think it's worth repeating. Third-party deals aren't illegal though.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's just, I guess, unfairly advantageous to certain clubs.
Well, it's certainly unfair, generally speaking, to Sydney clubs where there's fucking 8 teams, as opposed to the Broncos, who had a whole fucking city obsessed with rugby league for 25 years and still won a spoon. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is.
How do we always get back to that? Like,
Well, no, it was just it was a relevant point.
oh,
Was that relevant? The point I made?
the spoon bit, I don't think so.
Well, no, it was because he's
Because I'm saying you had unlimited fucking
Money.
Yeah.
You had like the revenue coming in. Your sponsorships is fucking triple everyone else's. Or members rather. Your sponsorships would mirror that. I would assume.
Yeah.
The money you've got.
Are you publicly traded?
I think they are, aren't they?
They are.
Right. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think they are.
Yeah. You should buy part of the club.
Oh, turn it up,
What do
mate.
you mean?
Turn it up.
What?
What do you mean? You could buy it $10 worth.
Yo, club owner. Whereas,
would be
like,
funny.
our dream's to actually just wholesale own the Seagulls.
One day,
Could you imagine? I mean, it wouldn't be that expensive.
Well, listen, Denon. I don't know how to take that, but you're probably right. No, it wouldn't be. Which is good.
That's
though.
good for us.
It's good for us. The stadium needs a bit of work, or at least three sides of it.
The Fulton
You could
stand's
do
fucking
like
phenomenal.
sides of
Wrexham,
it.
Ryan Reynolds and his mate. You can do Wrexham kind of situation.
Yeah, we will. I mean, look, we got a little ways to go in terms of the cash side of things.
I wonder what it's worth. Probably 20.
We looked into this already. 20.
20. Yeah.
Is
We
it
have
worth
looked.
20?
Apparently.
Surely it's worth a bit more than that.
20's a fair bit, I reckon.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you got to kick $1 million in a year cash.
Yeah, it's
just
losing
keep the
money.
fucking lights on.
Yeah.
So that's sort of
But like, I
prudent
just think like
investment.
the long-term branding of it is pretty hectic. Like,
Dude, it's fucking mad.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
It'd be so much fun.
oh,
Probably a bit young.
Yeah,
Also,
you know what?
inexperience as well.
I'd probably run it into the ground at this stage.
I also couldn't buy it.
Well, that also is
know
a great
what I mean?
point. I can't
That is
afford
a
it.
great
But
point.
imagine though, if I'd hit it large in a crypto sense, if I became a crypto fucking monster, I would
bro.
100% have bought the club. And then there'd probably been like a 30 for 30 on how I fucking ruined it. But I would have bought it.
What not to do?
Oh,
But I think that's probably how the Roosters do it.
yeah, agreed.
They've got a fucking mate.
It is when you've got like Boris sitting across
Spencer
from you.
Leno, Dom Young.
Boris
in the last
an
couple of
operator
weeks.
as well. Boris is
Well,
a
but
fucking
Mark sits them
operator,
down and
dude.
goes, "This is how you fuck. This is how you build your life after footy."
Mate,
Any
it's so
advice, ask
influential.
me.
Shout out to Mark
You want a
Boris's
home loan? Talk to me.
content, by the way.
I'm
Mark-
a big fan of Mark.
Dude,
I'm
Mark
gonna tell
Boris's
you right
content
now-
is so good on Instagram.
There is bullshit all across the internet. If you are starting a business, there's only one person you need to follow. It's Mark Boris.
Yeah.
His shit is so his stuff is so relevant to actually running a business compared to all the rah-rah shit you hear from people that have never done anything in business. He's probably the only bloke that I genuinely would consider not like a mentor as in like I see him all the time, but I listen to his advice and go, what would I do in this situation?
He's been ramping up his rhetoric lately as well, being like, listen, there's fucking a lot of fixed term loans coming off. Your interest rate's going to go through the roof. Like, there's a lot of people out there that are going to have to sell.
Yeah.
And he's like, don't be embarrassed. I fucking had to sell. It was like just
making it seem a little bit more like...
yeah, because people will be wigging out, right?
Just
Going,
giving him a
holy
plan.
fuck.
Just
Yeah.
giving him like, look, it's all good.
It's all good.
His content is incredible. He's a legend. He's
Also
an
a
absolute
voice of a fucking... Not an angel, but like
and
a,
getting better looking as he gets
Yeah.
older.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, he's dreamy.
Yeah.
Can box too.
Of course
Yeah,
he
he
can.
fucking-
He's an alpha.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
my
an
God.
Yeah, he's an
alpha.
Doesn't get much more alpha.
Dude, I'd love him on the potty.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
You're mates with him,
He'd
aren't you?
yeah, he'd probably. I mean, I'm not going to speak for him, but he'd probably do it.
Well, you just spoke for him, so...
Like I could
Mark
probably
Boris on the
connect
potty
you.
coming up.
I could probably connect you.
He
Seriously.
actually follows us.
He's an absolute
sliding his
legend.
DMs.
If you connect us with Mark, we'll connect you with our Instagram guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask him a question because I see him every now and then.
Thank you, bro.
Top try scorer.
Ruben
Mark
Garrick.
Boris.
Mark Boris.
Ruben Garrick.
Who will win the comp outside of Manly?
I like the Sharks.
Yeah, I like him. I like the Sharks.
Sharks or
I like the
Roosters?
Bunnies.
I can see Hot Boy Hines with his hair just like drenched in Powerade.
I want it for him. I
Yeah.
just like
I
Nico's,
want it
I want
for
it for
him.
Nico.
Yeah.
I just want I want the world for Nico.
Yeah, same.
I want everything to just go right for the kid. He just seems like a fucking great guy. I know he's going through some shit, but he put up a thing. He just put up a story on his Instagram last night.
it's
And I just
beautiful.
read it. I was like, fucking hell, man. Like, to be going through all the stuff you're going through and to still have like the presence of mind and like the understanding that you're also still, whether you like it or not, like a role model and like using it as an opportunity to like talk to other people who might be going, I'm just like, you're a fuck.
Taking his struggle, helping other people
Yeah.
in the same
Yeah,
struggle.
yeah.
And people that like try to judge that whole situation, you got no idea the environment,
Just fucking
the
idiots.
stuff that goes on with. Like, it's not as simple as like, oh, that's bad, and just judge someone. There's so much more that goes on in people's lives that puts them in those positions.
Yeah.
What he's gone through, he has every right to be a fuckwit.
100, and he's hot too,
And he's hot.
But he's
not a-
like,
he's a wonderful person.
he is pin up.
bro. He wasn't even going to go to the All Stars because he wanted to stay and defend his mum,
I know, and she said you got to go.
and then he goes and wins the bloody
Wins the
player
man of the match.
Yeah.
And then he's on
And
the
played
front,
unbelievable
Yeah.
rugby league.
Then he's on the front cover of the Daily Telegraph in budgies. And fucking oath I was
Looking
looking at it.
unbelievable.
Oh.
I don't know, I can see something.
Well, I can see Manly doing it. But
Well, we said outside of
I
Manly.
want Nico, I want everything for you, but not at the cost of a Manly premiership. I'm so sorry.
Could you imagine, because you guys let him go because you don't know talent?
No,
Could you
we know.
imagine-
No,
Trent Barrett.
Trent Barrett.
Who also let go of Abby Carousel?
Yeah, Abby Carousel. And probably other people that we aren't aware
Who was
of.
that? The other one that
There's
I
some-
had on the
there's some-
podcast?
there's some-
Oh, Jesse Ramey. Let's let go of him.
We got let go of Jesse Ramian.
Yes,
oh,
you
that's
did.
good. Oh, that's nice.
Because he thought that he wasn't going to be a first
But
row.
Nico Hines and Abby Carousel alone.
Well, yeah, it's a Dalian. It's a 3-time premiership winner and a Dalian medalist. So.
But listen, we birthed the greatest nine of all time in Lachlan Croker. So, that,
And the second greatest 9 of all time in Gordon Chancum Tom. We got Tommy Turbo, we got Jake. You know, it's all good. Fucking Olakawatu, Schuster, still blind.
I reckon Roosters win the comp, and it's a Roosters Sharks grand final.
I think Roosters will be really strong this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Roosters Bunnies.
Oh man, I was saying on
That'd be
one of
horny.
the other 1,000 podcasts I did last week. Could you imagine the stories getting leaked the week before a grand final was Roosters Rabbitohs?
That'd be good.
When was the
stuff.
last time we got a Roosters Rabbitohs?
In the 1930s.
1930s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't
So we're
that
due.
almost 100 years. Well, 90 years. 90 years without that grand final is fucking insane. That would
Such
be
strong clubs.
I need to see that grand final in my lifetime.
Yeah.
That would be biblical.
Because think of the game they had. Was it the game before the finals?
Well, they had it was the
Seven
first round.
singles?
It was week one of the finals.
Week one.
7 sin bins or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, 17.
They played twice in 2 weeks, and Roosters won the first one, but then South won the second.
Is there a concern, Rabbitohs
Seven
fans
sin bins.
generally, like if you are a Rabbitohs fan, if there were any around, that like you don't have what it takes to get out of that, to like get to the next level?
Ooh. Look, you got to speak to that bloke over there. Do you not have what it takes to get to the next level?
Oh, sorry, Matty.
Well, I feel like a couple of those years were overachieving. Like when, like for example, last year they come 7th, made the prelim. Like I thought that was pretty good. Some years they definitely should have won, but a lot of those years they didn't go into that prelim as favourites. So yeah, I'm happy they made the prelim 5 times, but would love to see a grand final in one of those.
But do you think
Win.
that'll happen? Generally, like are you guys?
I think if it's going to happen, it's got to happen now with this.
Next 2 years. Two
yeah.
years.
Are you worried that your moment was 2 years ago? That's something just...
Oh, sorry.
Tom just on his phone, very polite.
Yeah.
Even after you asked a question.
No. I was,
Crazy.
I was
Crazy.
trying to get something
He has
up.
no respect for you,
I was
Matty.
trying to get something up.
Tom has
Didn't
no...
work.
He literally asked you a
Didn't work.
question.
I
Got
was
straight on his
trying
phone.
He's
to
addicted.
get something up.
Addicted.
and it
That is
didn't
pure
work.
addiction.
Pure addiction, mate. Pure addiction. Like,
That's
Get
junky.
on. I was in the
Grand.
middle
That's
of trying
junky
to-
stuff.
well, look,
someone
it didn't
take his
work.
phone from him because I'm worried.
That's
Didn't
junky
work.
stuff.
Yeah.
Didn't work. Would have been great.
Insty junkie.
We'll save for something else.
Yeah, I'm worried that may have been your moment. And I think it's another prelim for you, bro.
I mean, getting to a prelim isn't the worst thing.
Yeah, but are you in the... What are you in? Are you in the business of fucking winning comps or making prelims?
And not only have we lost, like we lost, I think we've been in 8 prelims in the last 11 years or the last 12 years or something. So prelims, it's just PTSD for me. I hate them.
Yeah.
But I don't mind being that good that making that last week.
Sounds like you're
weird.
accepting low standards.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
accepting.
what it is, right?
Don't you
It's
reckon?
like you become like the
Yeah.
ceiling of the.
Got to be like the Broncos. You either fucking be one of the big dogs or you just get the spoon. There's nowhere in between.
Or be manly and be a big dog.
All huge controversies in the middle of the year.
That was low.
Whoa.
Who won the comp? Who will make their Origin debut this year?
This is my guru moment.
Channel, you're in a guru.
Yeah.
Are you going to channel your
Well,
inner
because
guru?
who did he have?
No,
Who
let's
did he
get
call?
in the guru
Yeah,
mode.
but who did he call last year? Ruben Cotter?
You called Ruben Cott up.
Righto.
You got to speak like a
Yeah,
lion
no,
too.
don't worry. I'll fucking.
Hamole.
That's not guru, dude. Shut up.
You got to be guru. We all got to be guru.
Oh.
Taniela Paseka.
Hamole. Look at what.
Oh,
Reece Robson, mate.
Reece Robson's a good
Robson?
one.
That is a good one.
Reece Robson's
That is a good
Thank
one.
you, thank you.
I thought you said Reece
I was
Walsh a little
channeling
bit.
guru though.
No,
so
that was
actually,
good.
this is a guru pick.
Yeah, this is a guru pick.
So if any of us get it right, it's actually guru that gets
Yeah, it's
it.
good.
Yeah. Well, because Guru came through us.
Yeah.
That's right.
Before you go on.
Nah.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
keep going.
sorry.
Let's keep
Alright,
going.
continue.
What were you going to say?
Is Nico Hines a chance to play Origin?
Yes. Surely.
It's tough though because
14?
you've got Whiten, you've got Tommy Latrell. Whiten will be so it depends how big the bench wants to be. Are you going to put Whiten as a forward or
Yes, Tom.
Could he play 6?
could Hines play 6?
Yeah.
Or Whiten play 6?
No, Hines play 6. Or Whiten play 6.
Wow, your Penrith hate
Or
is
Burton
deep.
plays 6.
No, fucking.
Or Burton plays
play
6.
6.
I don't know. I think Burton is a couple years away from 6 at Origin, and I think that the Cleary Luai combo is probably too hard to break up yet. But I think if you struggle this series,
But does the left foot, right foot thing get you stiff?
I mean, it gets me going. In Origin 2, hooking it back into the corners, I mean, it gets me going for sure.
Could Nico play 6?
He could. He definitely could. I mean, he definitely could.
I
He's
mean,
a
I
gun
could
fullback.
play 6, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think if you struggle this year, there's going to be a big shake-up across the board for New South Wales.
Listen, if we have Turbo and Latrell in this season and we lose and we lose,
Well, Freddie's got to go then
Freddie's
Luai's
gotta
gotta
go. Freddie's gotta go.
Wow.
No, I'm saying it right now.
No, if we lose with White,
the great Frederick.
love Freddie. But like, I mean, if you lose
If
with
we
Turbo
lose
and
this,
Trell,
if we lose this season, and again we went over it last year, we won 3 out of 5, but we should have won 5 out of 5. If we don't win this year with a stacked fucking deck,
Injury, like no injury.
No
Weapons in
injuries.
the duffel.
Weapons in the duffels. I'm fucking saying it now. I reckon it's time for a...
Yeah.
Wow, it's brutal.
Also-
We have got to make hay while the sun's shining. Our side is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cooper Cronk was saying that he thinks Jerome Luai under the most pressure of anyone at Penrith for this year because he doesn't have Kickow anymore. So he's got to be a slick ball player as opposed to... Not that he isn't necessarily. I think he's got to rely more on his slick ball play because he doesn't have the intimidation factor of Kickow there. So...
And I mean, Kickout just being there holds people off, like because they're like, oh my god, I can't jam in. I've got to wait for Kickout because if I get a soft tackle on him, he's going to bump me into next week. Luai is under like pressure because of everything that's happened. I think it's like everyone knows he's a gun. Like I think he's a gun anyway, and I think he proved it in the World Cup. But I think it is a really good point from Cooper Cronk where he is the target on that edge now. Because
Is it also a good point from me bringing up Cooper's good point?
Yeah, like it's essentially your point.
Yeah.
Because everyone wouldn't have heard it most
If
likely
I hadn't
if
have
you
brought it,
hadn't
yeah.
have brought it through.
Yeah, because no one listens to Cooper and Matty.
No. Who's listening to Cooper and Matty talk footy
They come
over us?
here.
No.
They come here.
No,
Because
come-
they need to. I parrot 90% of what they say.
It's, there's a joke in MMA. There's a guy called Luke Thompson, and he's
Yeah.
like a gun.
He's great.
He's so good. But then there's another guy called Brendan Schaub, and the joke is that Brendan Schaub just essentially repeats everything Luke Thompson
I
says.
know, dude. Sharp, hasn't that guy fallen off a cliff?
Oh, I at the start I used to like him.
Same. Now,
Then he started treating Brian Callen like absolute
I know.
dog shit, and I was like, I can't cop that because I think Brian Callen's funny as. And now he is just
unlistenable.
He's so strange.
And isn't everyone just saying he's a cunt?
Yeah, pretty much. And he's just strange. Like he's, you know what? He's caught up in like the Hollywood kind of vibe.
Serious.
He used to be great.
Honestly, he did. And it used to be my favourite show to
I
listen
listened to it religiously. Yeah.
And I would pick, it was kind of the first podcast I really discovered and got into. Like Rogan was obviously already a thing,
Yeah.
but I was like, holy fuck, this is on YouTube. This is like the funniest fucking show. Like it was just, I used to pound it and be like in hysterics. Now I'm like, I don't listen to it at all.
I 100% can't listen to it. I will say, nothing will ever defeat early days Joe Rogan. Early days Joe Rogan.
I wasn't into Joe Rogan early days.
Oh,
Like
it
super
was
early?
because it was the first time you got to listen to like a scientist talk about the younger drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I listened to all those ones.
Yes.
Fucking oath.
Oh, I'm not talking about like you have to be there the first 10 episodes. I'm just saying like first 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
it
Can
was
you listen
just-
to his first couple?
I think it'll be on
Can you go back to the
Spotify.
start?
I'm sure you'd be
Yeah.
able to go back to it.
What's he done, 1,000?
He's had a few of them taken off.
Torture.
Torture.
Yeah.
But let's not go down that rabbit hole.
No, fuck no. Let's talk footy.
Let's talk footy.
We're trying, and then we start talking bread rolls, and then we come back and we start talking Craig David. It's
But
difficult.
The
Dribbling
booty
yarn
man.
is
The
strong.
booty man got to us at the start
Yeah,
of
the
it.
booty man is what
Well, dribbling yarn is strong in all of us.
1, 2, unbuckle my shoe.
Love that song.
Unbuckle my shoe.
Kempy's singing that just while he's trying to get in the mood.
Hey, I'm sexy to my missus, I reckon.
Well,
You are
I'm not
now.
surprised.
Look at your body.
Yeah, she must be loving you, bro.
She actually gym shames me. She's like, oh, here we go, going to the gym for another 2 hours. Fucking.
See, that to me just sounded
So
like
she doesn't
Kempy
like
was
the
just trying to
results?
mention that he's going to the gym for 2 hours a day.
Hey?
She doesn't like the results.
No, she likes the results. Of course she does.
Of course.
Jesus.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. She does.
yeah. Have you got to get all new clothes?
I've got all the
Pants
size
and
down.
shit?
So
Right.
XL, yeah, everything. Had to get a whole new wardrobe. So I was usually rolling the XL. Now I can roll pretty much medium, I reckon. Medium, bottom of like the edge of the large.
I did that. So I lost a bunch.
Yeah.
Got new clothes. Put it back on. Nothing fits me. Well, like I'm starting to lose again. But I was like, this
My
is
whole wardrobe, I've got like 4 shirts that fit me. Everything else is extra large, extra large, extra large. Whereas now, as I said. And look, when you lose a bit of weight, you get a bit tighter. Everything gets a bit tighter.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas when you're a bit bigger, you're like, I don't need
I need
tighter.
looseness. I need looseness.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, why am I wearing a fucking very loose, flowy shirt?
How's the
Like,
6-packs going, boys?
Listen.
train stopped. There was
No,
a derailment.
no. Incorrect, Thomas.
Well, there's track work.
There is track work.
They're working
the
on the
line
track.
is slowed, but the first fucking port of call for me was to fix the back. Had to get the back right.
Yeah.
Back's now pretty good.
Gary Jack.
So now it's about lengthen and strengthen.
Okay.
Denon.
I'm feeling
lengthen and strengthen. Lengthening the muscles because I was tight as fucking.
that from your 400 metre days, you reckon?
Yeah, just
Truck
I'm
days?
tight since then. And then you got to strengthen. That's what I'm doing now, baby. So 6 packs back end of
Are
the
you
year.
training tomorrow?
Yeah.
Jeff Athletic?
Fucking hard.
Not an ad, but an ad. Sorry.
What kind of training are you doing? Like just pure
At the
cardio?
moment, literally, what I'm doing is fucking stretching and
core
like
work.
core work and shit.
Yoga kind of shit.
Yeah, like
He's
that.
fucked. I'm not fucked. I'm doing weight training. I'm doing
What kind of weights you doing?
Nothing. I'm not like gym weight training. Like just fucking whatever he's
Light
given
weights.
me to like, again, strengthen. Just
You
to,
know, you should start doing wrestling.
oh yeah.
BJJ.
I'm being serious. It'll get you fucking fit and shredded.
BJJ.
That and
You'd
wrestling.
love it.
Grappling. I'm telling you right now, A, you would fucking love it. B, it's the quickest way to get in shape. Because the reason why I love boxing and you started to enjoy boxing is because you're learning something whilst you're cardio. Whereas like just running, I like running now because I'm lighter. But when you're not light, running is fucking painful.
Don't point at me when you say not light.
I just went like that.
You aren't light.
I think my hand just like
No, I'm
naturally.
light too. He just went when you're not light. I'm like, I fucking.
No, that was just acting like I just went like that and it
We can
happened
check
to
the tape.
like,
He pointed directly at me. Not light. No. Wrestling, maybe.
I'm telling you, you'll like it.
Jiu-jitsu is one where I'm like, that seems like fun, but then it's also like, I'm very fucking like wrapped up in another person, which I'm not
telling
super
you,
into.
you get past
You wouldn't like. I don't think you'd like sweating on another man.
No, you get over it.
Or woman.
You get over it quick. You get over it. Like
You reckon you can stop being a germaphobe?
Mate, I used to do judo.
it gets the
when I was
testosterone
younger.
out of you because you're like, fuck yeah, I get to it.
10.
Yeah, but I still was doing it. Like these have been my idiosyncrasies for my life. Like these are the things that I don't like.
I think
I got
they're more
past it.
refined now.
I reckon you should become a grappler.
A grappler.
Yeah, so a bit of mixture of jiu-jitsu and a mixture
Have you got
of
a wrestling gym that you're trying to promote? Or yeah, bloke biffs or some shit? Where am I going here?
No, I just think that it's going to be the fastest way for you to get toned, ripped, fit, whilst enjoying it. And next time you fight someone, you'll win.
Well, that's good.
Wrestling is always usually going to win in a street fight. Whereas like
Well, you'd know.
Unless you get head kicked.
getting head kicked is very tough.
Yeah, well, what if I come up against a fucking kickboxer?
Karate.
I think you should wrestle.
So
Could you imagine
rugby
you in a wrestling kit with the earmuffs?
years? No, dude, I'd be getting cauliflower. I don't want people to know.
Oh, yeah. You want people to know? That is, you know what? That is a telltale sign. If you're out and some dude does something wrong to you, and you look at his ears first.
Yeah.
If his ears cauliflower, walk the fuck away. You're about to go for a
Here's
ride.
my wallet. Here are my keys.
Yes.
Here's my address. Here are my bank details.
Who makes steroids? We spoke about that. Mitchell Moses. He said he wants to have these future sorted before tonight. Will he say? And
Well,
don't
he's
forget.
got
How's he? Well, he's running out of time.
8
about
hours.
6. And don't forget tonight, Hello Sport Live. We will be commentating the rugby league, dribbling and yarning on the Hello Sport YouTube page. Make sure to subscribe. I'm seeing you getting up there now. 14,000 was it?
14.2.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, don't
okay.
shortchange us, dog.
Sorry,
14.2. I'd love 15.
Yeah, 15 would be nice.
guys.
Love 15.
Let's go 15.
Get us to 20.
YouTube
15 first.
YouTube, I think, is like one of those. It's a slow burn.
Oh, it's slow.
It's so slow.
Yeah.
But in 10 years' time, you look back and go, you know what?
Wow, look at
Worth
us
it.
now, 16.
Look at us now, baby.
Yep.
We're
There you go.
close. What are we? We're 36, I think. I want to get to 40. That would be sick. That would be cool.
Anyway, come down tonight. Have a bit of fun.
Come down.
Mitch Moses.
Don't come down though to like
Well, don't come down to the studio.
studio.
Well,
It's not a live show.
No, it's not. And so what I said is incorrect. What I meant to say is join us.
Come down to YouTube.
Yeah.
Come down to YouTube.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be like old timey, you know. Come down to the bucket.
On the interwebs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He wants to. Tigers offered him 1.4, 1.5.
Lot of dough, Ray, mate.
Insane.
Lot of dough. Market pressure has
Insane.
done this.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
of market
insane.
pressure.
It's insane, dude. That's
Does anyone really believe he's going to Tigers? Like,
No, he's
come
not
on.
going to the
Come on.
Tigers. Dude,
Mate,
someone...
honestly, for that money, I thought he might.
Really?
That's a lot of fucking
Yeah, but
money.
he wants to win a comp.
1.2. If your life's not going to change. If you earn 1.2 compared to, if you earn 1 million compared to 1.4, life's not changing that much.
You got a couple of million.
He obviously
losing
believes
over
he
it.
can win a comp of the Eels, whereas I don't. So that's why I'm like, we'll take the money.
and go.
So you're not going to win a comp anyway. So you may as well. Earn
You
If
may
money.
I was
as well
his
just-
old man, I'd go, listen, you had a crack. Come up short.
Literally in the grand final last year, sits
Yeah.
him down, mate. You come up short.
Had a crack,
leave.
come
leave.
short.
Yeah, listen.
You haven't fulfilled what you need to
It's
fulfill.
trying to pack it up.
Head to the Tigers, and once you do, let me know because I need
Do you
I need my
reckon? Do you
Porsche.
reckon? Do you reckon all this
fixed.
fucking infighting, like Sheenius and Benji fighting and disagreeing already? Do you reckon that's just rugby league mayo?
I 100% believe it's rugby league mayo. Like, how is that already getting out?
The Tigers,
they're
reason
a
I
leak
think
factory.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Tigers leak shit all the time.
That's
Their
very
CEO's
true.
doing
I
his
don't
own
think they're
podcast.
They're like the opposite of a plumber's factory.
Dude.
Seriously, they're a leak factory. Their board hasn't changed as far as I know, and they've still got the same. Listen, there could still be leaks, and I think that there is a possibility that it's probably flip a coin. It's either a leak or it's bullshit. But
I like leak.
I'm team leak. Yeah. I tell you what though, if they start poorly. If they will lose to the Titans this weekend, for example, and then they lose a couple in a row, those leaks.
Oh,
They start leaking.
You see how that downpour we had last year in the studio?
Yeah.
That sort of leak.
That sort of leak.
It's going to be bad.
now, shout out. First of all, don't forget, guys, New South Wales and Queensland in every single celebrations, Bloke Lager is currently on special. So head into your celebrations, New South Wales, Queensland. Time for the store shout-outs. Lake Illawarra Hotel, $4 cans during the footy. What's that, Tom? What do you got there, mate?
We need some more bloke for our studio.
Mate, take whatever you... Have we got some here, Matty?
There's some coming in the next 20 minutes, I think.
There we go. And it's just for you. I knew that you had run low.
Thank you
It's
so much.
coming
well,
soon.
I'll be fucking interested to see how much is coming, because if it really is all for us, you might regret that. 40 cases right now.
Now, yeah, Lake Illawarra Hotel, $4 cans during the footy. Get on down to Lake
good's
Illawarra
that?
Hotel. Cambridge Park Cellars in Western Sydney has Bloke Lager, $17.99 a six-pack. Hotel Illawong, Bloke Rooftop Party on Friday. Jarrell Yao Yi, Australian player, Queensland player, will
Stud.
be there. Hotel Illawong, Bloke Rooftop Party this Friday. Mike's Bottle Shop, Cranbourne, and Bottolo Hastings. Both stores are running a party shirt promo. So if you go in and you buy a six-pack or a case of beer, you get a chance to win a Bloke party shirt. I've actually been getting sent a lot of pictures of all the people that have won shirts, guys. So make sure to get in there, grab a case or a six-pack of Bloke beer. The Bloke midi is absolutely killing it as well, so give that a try. Let's get to some... well, Bellamy says this is probably his last year, although he's been saying that since pretty much 2013. What do you reckon, boys? Last year or not?
It seemed like it. The way he was saying that, I was like, oh, that seems pretty... He looks like he was fucking over it. They were like, is there anything you enjoy about coaching? And he was like, yeah, I guess. It was like... he just looked like he was done.
Yeah, out of puffs.
Sick of being great.
And although he sort of maybe alluded to the fact it might be his last year, I don't think he flat out has said, this is my last year, like he has this time, right?
He definitely does seem closer. Like, it does seem more real.
Do you think that is potentially because they've found a replacement?
Yeah, interesting.
Like, is he the sort of guy to put Melbourne Storm under the pump
No,
if they
I
haven't
don't think
fucking
so.
secured someone for next season?
You apparently have to, like, say what your intentions are by sometime in March. At least to the club.
I just feel like he would have been working in the background.
They would have
with
been
the club
working in the background for fucking the whole time.
I think
working at it.
his last contract was when he quits, he becomes general manager or something.
Yeah, I heard that. It was
Yeah.
director of football. Like
something like something
a
like
feel
that.
good.
He signed on for the next, like, I think it was a 5-year deal a few years ago, and each year he can, like, stop coaching and just be something else in the club.
I reckon he wants to win another premiership. Without Cam
sure he
Smith,
does.
without Billy Slater, without Cooper Cronk. I reckon that would mean the world to him. Because any kid, like,
It'd be
obviously...
pretty fucking good for his legacy if he did.
if he
Jesus
does that,
Christ.
if he wins a comp without those three, like, it's one of the great feats. Like, to go through essentially nearly like a whole generation of footy players, rotate all new ones in and still be at the top.
Yeah.
In Melbourne too, so barely any footy's played down there. You have to recruit people when they're like not played first grade yet.
Yeah.
Their biggest signing over the last 20 years is Mick Crocker in 2007, I think.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Like, bro, like Xavier Coates is the only other one that comes close, and like
Chase Blair from Manly.
He was huge. Chase Blair.
Marquee.
Mark,
Mark,
shout
yeah.
out to him.
Shout out to Chase.
But do you think they can win the comp this year?
I think they can,
Like
but I
you
don't
can't-
have
you- I
them.
mean, I don't think you can. You're not going to just keep kicking that can down.
They
the road.
haven't. They haven't added to their side since last year. They've lost a fuckload, and you just think because they're Melbourne, like yes, but they were fifth last year and kind of not that
Fifth,
good.
yeah.
And their end of season was actually quite poor.
Yeah, and by their standards, and they don't know when Pappenhausen's coming back.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's
heartbreaking, man. That is so
yeah, not
heartbreaking.
knowing.
Hurts me hard hearing that. The great Pappenhausen, also known as Pappenhausen.
Yeah, I'm glad you're saying it right now.
No, I like the old way.
Transfer whispers. Titans and Raiders after David Fafita. Raiders reportedly offered 900k. Titans look to be front runner. Broncos now considering 11th hour play for him. What do you guys reckon?
I read this morning the Broncos were interested again.
Well, you did lose Flegler. And
that hurts so much, bro.
Is there someone else you're getting rid of? And Herbie Farmworth, wasn't that the thing? It was like you're going to try and just combine their two salaries to get Dave?
Yeah, I don't think we need another boom forward. I think we need to focus on getting that spine sorted.
So you don't want Dave Fafita?
No, I mean, it depends how much. But I think, honestly, like, for what the Broncos squad is right now, I would say, like, if he's willing to come for, like, 500-600K.
900. Dude, you want him to take a $700,000?
I don't want him to. I'm just saying, like, the balance of our squad. We can't afford to be paying Tony Staggs massive coin, David Fafita massive coin, when we've got Payne Haas is probably going to upgrade. Paddy Carrigan definitely needs an upgrade. You got Reece Walsh, who's currently on unders. We don't have Billy Walters is growing into the 9 role, but we don't have an out-and-out 9 yet.
Who's Corey Pakes? Isn't he a 9?
Yeah, they're both of them.
Haven't you got some 9 coming through that's also
Billy Moser.
Yeah.
Not Billy Moser. Is it Blake Moser? He's a gun. But, again, he'll probably need an upgrade as well. What about the yarn? Harry Grant's dad. So the Broncos asked Harry Grant. They wanted to sign him. Harry Grant's dad just didn't tell him, said that, nah, mate, you're 16, 17. Don't. So he only found out years later.
Yeah, he was signed with them.
And he said I would have signed because he said I was a massive Broncos fan growing
And his
up.
dad hated the Broncos?
Whatever it was.
Just didn't tell him.
Just didn't tell him. And then the storm came knocking.
Yeah, but his old man's fucking nailed it.
He's nailed it. 100% he's nailed it.
He has.
Absolutely nailed it.
But like,
You guys suck. What's his dad's name? We should get a plaque made for Harry Grant's dad.
Well, I don't know if we should because he's actually fucked New South Welshmen.
Well, by having his child, I just more.
No,
I
I mean,
like the Broncos.
it would have fucked his career going to the Broncos.
Oh, right, you're right. He would have actually ended up
thinking
being
about it
nothing.
backwards, bro.
Yeah, okay.
And
He's not getting a fucking plaque.
No.
and the
Give
storm fuck Manly all the time too.
100%. Well, listen, they have 900k for David Fafita seems like massive overs to me.
But he's on 1.2 currently. Isn't
No,
he?
I know, but he's not playing like that.
He is good.
I don't think you're paying 900k for any wide running forward. In my opinion, is too much.
Yes.
Anyone in the game. I think you got to try a land.
No, it's a fuckload of money. I'm not denying that. It's just like
He's not. Where would you have him in back rows in the comp?
when he's
on
at
his
his best,
day,
he's
the
at his
best.
day, he's the best. That's the thing.
I'd say let's say last season.
Well, no,
Last season-
dude, his stats were actually still pretty good.
Yeah, he
That's
wasn't
the
too
thing.
bad.
I think it's just more like
I'm saying
sometimes what he does
900,000.
was maybe a bit more flash. Like what got him to like 1.2 was when he's at the Broncos. He was fucking doing like 80-meter tries.
But Titans use that as well as like a bargaining chip. Like, look at us, we've got a bit going on. Come over to see us. You know what I mean? As
like,
opposed to paying for
flash.
flash.
Yeah.
But if you put him in like Penrith Panthers, he'd
Peacocking.
be absolutely destroying people.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know?
But 900 just seems like
Yeah,
a lot of
I
money.
agree. I wouldn't pay any back row 900. I think on his day, and I actually think he's in for a big year, a massive year.
With Foz there.
Foz is going to help him out for sure.
Grandpa
Tanner Boyd.
Foreign.
Well,
you know
Foz
Foreign's a
loves
grandpa? We spoke about that, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
What?
We
Foreign's
spoke
a
about it
granddad.
last week.
Foz is a granddad.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think we spoke about it.
Spoke about it on your show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, we
I get
also
confused.
do a podcast. He's the
a-
youngest grandfather in the NRL. In fact, the only current playing grandfather.
Did you know that?
What?
He's your grandfather. No bullshit.
Okay.
That's not bullshit.
As in, so he's partner, kid.
Yep.
So he's not biologically, but he is
His wife.
As
I mean,
in,
his wife.
Are you trying to tell me like step parents and step kids aren't a real thing?
no.
Dude? What the fuck
I'm
is
just
wrong with
saying that makes the numbers add up.
His stepson's child.
you?
Yes.
Stepchild's child.
Yeah. That's, you know what? That's hot.
Yeah, dude, it's hot as shit.
He's a grandfather.
Pop four.
Probably the
Hottest
hottest
grandfather
grandfather
all time.
Poppy
all
Foreign.
time.
Hottest. So
Can
what
I
was
go
this,
watch
a gilf?
Poppy play footy?
Gilf. He's a gilf.
Yeah, he's a guilt.
Fucking oath he's a
And
guilt.
I mean, like, probably the first active grandfather playing rugby league ever. I know it's rugby league, so maybe I'm wrong, but like, probably.
You could be wrong because it's rugby league, but he's certainly he's the only current active grandfather.
Yeah.
Pop Foreign.
Poppy Foreign.
Poppy Foreign, eh? Granddad. Hot, as I said,
And hot, dude.
Hot as anything.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that's my granddad playing in a row?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I want to sit on his knee.
Same.
Do you reckon he's dressed up as Santa and that on Chrissy?
Yes.
The grandkids?
Kieran Foran's one of the nicest men in rugby
He really
league,
is.
so I can guarantee you he has. He's dead to us, but he's a great man.
He's also the Kiwi with the biggest Aussie accent I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, but he's also like, you didn't hear him like when initially thought he was Aussie, and I'm like, that's a fucking
There's still
Kiwi
plenty
accent.
of Kiwi
There's
in
still
it,
plenty
though.
of Kiwi in there.
It's
You reckon?
yeah, it's a hybrid.
It's an
There's
Aussie
100%.
Kiwi
There's
because he's
100%.
got that Aussie like, but he's got the Kiwi sort of like thing.
it's
on the
in
end.
there.
As fellow Kiwis, you can hear it.
Well, and
Yeah.
we're highly in tune with that sort of language.
side?
Yeah.
Well, because we're hybrids ourselves,
Yeah.
so we
Okay.
get it.
We understand.
I am excited to see how he goes up there this year.
I think you'll kill it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think he's a
Verrills?
great fucking buy.
Yeah.
I think Verrills and Foran are being underrated as buys, both premiership winners players. Foran proved last year that he's still absolutely up to NRL standard. Verrills just unlucky with injury. I think that'll be
But he'll be. Imagine him just around the club.
massive.
Standards,
Be like
baby.
Dale Finucane at the Sharkies.
Yeah.
Be like that. That's how good he'll be.
Or like Jesse Bromwich the other day when he was talking about
That was
Anthony
strong.
Milford.
Dude, that was
Strong.
But he's obviously gone up there with like Melbourne standards and
Yeah.
gone, this isn't it, bruh.
Nah,
Wow.
this is Bush League shit.
This is Bush League.
Yeah.
that
This
was
is Bush League
strong
shit.
as. I respected the fuck
Same.
out of that.
And
Dude,
he
I
was
was
like-
like, that's alpha shit.
But people were like, well, reading between the lines sounds like you might be younger at Milford. I'm like, reading between the lines? He basically just gave him one of the great fucking bakes of all time from a captain to a fucking
Yeah,
player. Like
and
to a
I don't think
teammate.
he like is angry at Milf, but I think he's just more like he wants the best out of Milf.
I think he kind of was angry.
Really?
Mate, because he was talking about like being helping Katoa as well. It was like, it seemed like he was referencing training standards. He's done fuck all in preseason, not fit. And then he was like, and he should be helping the other half, like Katoa come through, which to me sounded like he wasn't. And that maybe he was salty as fuck when he got dropped.
Katoa, one of the all-time sweeties.
He seemed like it when he was calling his parents on that
Sweet,
video.
sweet as anything. Sweetheart.
Sweet as pie?
Oh, interviewed him at the Dolphins game, Dolphins launch. One of the sweetest men ever.
Sweet as cherry pie? Is that the same?
And that's cherry is kind of red. So,
Cherry pie's good.
so the cherry pies.
is
The
good.
cherries. But strong fucking leadership.
Strong.
And then
Bennett also
Wayne
fucking smashed him as well.
went pretty hard in the paint himself.
Not the ideal thing to be happening for a club when you are just about to start off your history and your marquee player is being fucking roasted by the captain and the coach for fucking being lazy as fuck.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know, but
What do you mean we don't know?
Like,
That's what they were fucking saying.
boy, finger up to check the wind. I'm sensing there might have been a couple of weeks of sooking.
Yeah, you might have gone into sook mode.
Suko mode.
I think Suko mode was activated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know Suko mode. I know Suko mode.
Yeah, exactly.
And look, better men than him have gone into Suko mode.
Fucking oath.
Look, it is a mode that, you know, sometimes you slip into.
I think it's also a mode that a lot of men go into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of men that
Oh,
just-
men sook.
No, men sook.
Yeah.
Women don't sook.
They have their own, whatever that version is. I can't think of it.
But it's not the
sook.
same.
It's not the same. Men definitely like sook like a child.
Yeah.
Whereas a woman will just give you the silent treatment.
Yeah.
But she's
Oh,
not
she'll be
sook-
pissed off.
She gets through her day
Yeah.
with like everything's fine, but you're not included in it.
No, but also she'll tell you everything's fine when you know it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of the great frustrations of all time with my wife. Everything's
Yeah.
fine. I'm like, no, it's not.
You know what I do? Put on noise cancelling headphones, just enjoy my day.
It's not the worst idea, to be honest. It's actually a great
Right?
idea.
Nah.
That's what I think the best when
Just go to sleep, go to
when
bed.
your significant
I do.
other, which in my instance is a female, is pretending everything's fine when it's not and says it's fine. The mistake I make is going, well, I know there's something wrong because it's clear, and then you eventually have the argument. Whereas I'm actually like, okay, I should just be like, fine, everything's
Yeah,
fine.
I do this. I go,
Okay.
then I walk out of the room.
Yeah.
I tell you what's been working for me lately. Silence
As in you just say nothing.
is golden.
Yeah. I hold my tongue.
You just
all
go,
the time.
okay.
Yep.
I'm going to let you cool down. I'm going to be around.
Yeah.
I'm around.
here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
We're cruising.
We're just cruising. Like, just
Because I
vibe it
noticed
out.
the more that I've prodded in the past
Yeah, don't prod.
is when we get into it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what?
Don't
I'm just
prod.
going to say anything.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it a lot.
I honestly learned more and more is it's much better just to hold your tongue.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up and
shut up.
Just
No,
shut
but you
up.
don't say anything.
No.
Yeah, literally. You just
Like
go,
you don't talk. You don't talk.
No.
You don't go. Oh, this weather. No. None of that.
Silence.
Just
oh, that makes it worse because then you're not appreciating the mood she's
No,
in.
no.
If you try to pretend like nothing's wrong,
No.
then you're going to make it worse.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just need to go zip it, get out of the room,
Yeah. Headphones in.
count to 10, noise cancel headphones on, play a bit of PlayStation. That might piss her off more.
No, that
but-
would piss her off more. Don't have fun.
No, you've got to have
publicly
self-respect though. You've got to be like, I'm
no.
not
You
going
just
to.
go. Oh, gonna go do the bins.
I'm not going to allow me not to have fun because you're angry.
No, of course not. But I just more think that
You gotta pick your moment,
you got to pick your fun. Like go and
I'm firm with that.
go and maybe like build a cubby in your room.
Build a cubby.
Yeah, go build
like
a cubby,
little,
like a full
flashlight.
Yeah.
Play like.
Do you play
Shadow Puppets.
PlayStation? It's too public.
But it also sends a strong message, in my opinion.
Like
I'm not going to allow you to ruin my day.
Yeah, but that's also what you'll get. She's probably going to ruin it if she says you
It
play
works for me.
PlayStation.
Hey, look, it's working at the moment. Send us strong messages.
Well,
I
listen.
actually don't have a PlayStation at home.
Listen. I'm not going to stand in the way of a man who's
Got
may
it
have
worked
found a
out.
system.
Yeah,
Because we're all trying to find our own system, Joe.
yeah.
Look, I'm not saying it works fucking every
It's not a
time.
one size fits all either. You've got
No, it's horses for courses.
It really is.
I
It
think our
really
beer's
is.
rocking up.
There's a big truck
Nice.
reversing
Just
up to
cut
the
the boys.
door.
Go on the big lift.
Okay, Paul Crawley believes Tigers should target George Williams if they don't get Moses. Yeah,
Sure.
I don't mind it.
Yep.
I actually don't hate that.
Phil Gould says the Dogs have plenty of money for next season. We'll be going after another marquee player.
Another one.
Yeah.
What do you reckon they played for Crichton? Paid.
$750.
7, 6 to 7, I reckon. I'd say.
I think that's reasonable.
Do you think they need? And listen, Kyle could have a year, but do you think that another marquee looks like a 7?
Yeah, I do think that they're trying to pull money to get that 7. And Kyle could have a breakout year, as you said, but the drums are beating that maybe that they...
Don't they have that Ala Wupo
Kolopatu?
Oloapatu?
Olapu.
Yeah, he was at the Broncos. Gun comes down to Dogs. Apparently, he's training the house down.
He's a half.
Training the house? Is he
Training the house
You're
down.
kidding.
There was almost
Shout
a
out.
yarn that he could debut this year.
Yeah, he's big enough to. Big boy. Shout out Josh Gallop. Training the house down. One of the
Like
great
that.
videos. Have you seen the video? The training the house. Josh Garlop?
Oh, Garlop. Yeah, Josh
Yeah.
Garlop.
I was
Shout
like,
out
fuck.
Josh Garlop.
Shout out.
I think he said Garlop.
Did you see the video?
No.
Oh, the training the house down video with the AFL players. One of the great videos.
So funny.
It's like basically players getting interviewed and they're like it's ripped off the news, so they're being serious with players and like, yeah, we've been training the house down. And then like it cuts to him and he's like, oh, and there's a house explosion on him.
He's very, very funny.
So good, so talented, good bloke too,
Good
really
fella.
good bloke.
Yeah.
Very
One
tall.
of the
though.
greats.
Very tall.
I hold it against him.
A good
Yeah, I was going
height.
to say, you said very tall though. I'm like, that's not.
I hold it
that's
against
not
him.
negative.
Why?
Well, I don't think he deserves it.
Are you 6 foot?
No, I'm not. I could lie. I could have lied then
You could have.
because I'm 181. I'm 2 centimeters off. So if I went, that.
Not a bad strategy. Do it in the NRL combine.
Yeah.
when I jumped
6
to
foot.
Yeah,
He's
you
6
do.
foot
That's it.
5.
You don't use your arm, you use your nose for the vertical leap.
according to the Daily Telegraph, Dylan Napper has been offered a Roosters second tier deal. Love it.
Love it.
Would this be like just a training trial?
Yeah.
essentially,
It'd
or
be
like a
on
matchies?
50K, something like that.
Good. I love it.
Oh, I
He
love
knows
it.
I
the
think
club?
it's a good. Yeah, but
He's
I
won
just
a
think it's
comp?
like it's a good coverage if you got injury and shit.
The NRL is better with Big Puppy in it.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking oath.
Like we need the big fella.
Big
ripping it out
puppy, bruh. He's good for the game.
He's great.
Him walking down Oxford Street after one of the comp in his boots and shit at
Oh.
like 9 a.m. the next day is just that's just rugby league.
and the thing is, he didn't do it for the show.
No.
You know that he was just in the fucking zone
Yeah.
on the beers.
Yeah.
That he didn't get.
Mate, he didn't know the Paps were there. He was just
Nah.
walking home in his boots. Love it.
Morgan Harper shuts down a move to the Eels. Hopefully he's all good with his injury. We've already
I
talked.
think it was not as bad as they
Yeah.
feared. So it wasn't like ACL.
ACL
So bad, but like
because it looked bad.
ACL.
Oh man. Okay. Warriors vs Knights. What are you going, boys?
Warriors.
Warriors.
Yeah, I
for
reckon
sure.
Warriors. Broncos Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
hard not
Panthers.
to.
Sea Eagles Bulldogs.
Seagulls.
Manly, but like genuinely Manly. Fucking, I'm horny for their first game. I think
Same.
they're gonna fuck them up.
Manly, I'm going as well. Cowboys Raiders.
Cowboys.
Cowboys in a humping.
Sharks Rabbits.
This
Rabbits.
is a fucking. I think rabbits, but it's like a close.
It's
I mean,
good. Oh, Hines out.
Hines
so
out.
Ooh, that's
So,
right.
yeah.
I think it'll be a close game, but I think Rabbits get the chocks.
Dolphins, Roosters.
Dolphins.
Roosters.
Fish for the win.
Titans.
Probably Tigers.
Titans. I'm going Titans.
You going Titans?
I think Titans.
I'd love. It'd be funny.
I think
for the
Titans.
to win.
I think
because,
Titans.
First grandfather ever to win an NRL game.
dude. See,
That's
that
on the
I
line.
do like.
That's one of those E ESPN American stats.
Yeah, or it's like a bottle tops. You know.
No, I think Titans get the win.
I don't care as long as AJ Brimson and Appy Coruscant score. I don't give a fuck.
Correct. Correctamundo.
Oh, how's he about even is back again? boys?
About Evans back. Scopes joined the show, the great and powerful Justin Horro. He's fucking good.
Yeah, show got a bit of a facelift.
Oh, it's looking good.
Set's new,
Are we
colours
going to
new,
get a sneak peek
graphics are
tonight?
new.
Can we turn the camera to show?
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
Matt.
It's up now.
Yeah.
The episode's up.
Are
so
we
you can go on.
are we sitting there tonight or on the couch?
No, we'll be on the couch.
Okay.
We'll be on the couch.
But you can.
You could sit in there if you'd like.
Okay.
And we just cut to you sitting in the set.
Where was Random Stats Guy? Where was he sitting?
So we had a bar that we bought and we're setting up the studio initially because we're going to have a bar section, and then we never got the bar set up, so it became a place to hide shit behind.
Yeah.
So then we used it as his, but we got like a fucking pull down backdrop. So
Green screen.
I can show you tonight when you come in.
yeah,
Take us through.
Yeah,
Why don't we do
give you a
that?
little walk.
I'll show you. I'll go,
Walk
this
through.
is where he was.
I like that.
with the
Sick.
Ned Kelly hats.
But like that's what you when you watch some content, you're always like, man, I wonder what the studio's like.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I
And
wanna-
because you know the layout as well. So
I
it's
know.
probably
Yeah.
fucking...
I was
Probably means
surprised.
more. You're like, where? How's
Is
that?
it on that left wall? I run past every day too. I run past every day
Yeah, we
on my
saw
run.
you.
Yeah, well, you never say
The other
that.
way.
Well,
we
because I'm
did
in
see the other
mid-run.
One time, that was an accident.
Yeah, but I'm mid-run. And also, like, because the way your office is set up, if I run in and you're mid-recording, I'm going to ruin whatever you're doing.
You won't ruin it.
Well, what if you've got, like, a guest there or something? Then I'm, shirtless
Well,
running.
if the door's closed
Don't come
and the
in.
curtains,
Yeah?
then there's something going on.
Oh, okay.
But if
Yeah.
the door's open, we haven't recorded, mate.
Basically, if that curtain of the door's closed,
Okay.
we're recording. And if it's
Okay.
open, we're not.
All right. Well, I'll know that. So I'll just do a lap. Hey, boys. And run out.
Hey boys, how you going? Come in, see
Because
everything.
you just
Wow,
know-
this is where the studio's set up. Wow, okay.
Once
bye.
I get started, I don't stop.
No, you don't. You jog on the spot,
Jog on the spot.
That's it, baby.
which is really cool.
Keep the heart rate up.
It's cool.
Keep
really
the heart rate up.
But it's working for him.
No, it is.
Because you look great.
That is us done and dusted. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Friday, 6 p.m, we will be, or I will be, Maddie will be, Guru will be, Timmy will be, the Grand Hotel, Armidale. Make sure to be there. Very exciting times. Long drive, 6-hour drive.
6-hour drive.
Doing it tomorrow.
It's a long way.
You're not driving. Obviously, you're going to get a limo. Or
You get the,
Limos are done, bro.
you get the helicopter.
No, dude, we want to buy
Limos
one.
are dead.
We want
Limos
to buy
are
a
dead.
limo and make Deal Dave drive us
Tom and
everywhere.
I always, just before we go, we always spare a thought for the guy that fucking leveraged all his assets, all the equity in his home to buy a limo business at the same moment that rich people go, you know what, limos are tacky now.
Yeah.
We're going to
And
get
he's gone.
SUVs. And he's gone, fuck.
I just got a fleet of stretch Hummers.
Do you reckon there's some bloke trying to make limos cool again?
Well, they're usually like...
They're too flashy, whereas rich
chicks-
people now want to be like more
Low-key.
conspicuous.
Yeah, okay.
It's like chicks formals.
Yeah,
They all
even
get
that though, I
limos.
think it's like corny. Like,
No, but they're more Hummers, bro. So like, if
Yeah.
you've got the
Hummers, yeah.
old, like classic black low one, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, we looked at buying one like off Facebook Marketplace for like $7,000, but they were like, the amount of work this thing needs. Is
And
just
we
gonna
also
be-
had nowhere to keep it.
it's
Good luck
that-
getting fucking
Where do you
4
park it?
parks in a row in Alexandria.
yeah.
It can't be done.
No, that'd be tough.
Man, limos remind me of like America, like the movies you used to watch growing up.
Yeah.
When I was
like the 80s movies about
Yeah.
Wall Street and shit.
When I was in Paris, we would order the nicer Ubers because they would come quicker, and we'd get in the cars. And because I was in like a trench coat and that, I was like, I feel like I'm in a movie.
That's really fun, dude.
That's so cute.
That's
dude.
really cute. Cute way to finish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
cute.
Cute way to finish.
All right, as usual, I'll go and fuck myself. Thank you.